and unprofessional.
There, is that background more to your liking?
No.
Eh.
Fine.
There was a noise for the transition.
Oh, there was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't hear it. In fact, I don't even think my desktop audio is on right now.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, there we go. This one's traveling around the world. All right. So say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm
Yes.
gonna share this shit so people can be all, ooh, let's watch this nonsense.
Yes.
How many bards does it take to solve? I'm sorry. No, actually, exactly it.
I'm gonna say more than 3, but
Oh, fuck yeah.
that's why y'all got the dogs. All right. So we'll go through quick intros. You guys basically say who you're playing, who you are, and then we'll go over quick recap. We'll start with
Who are we starting off
we'll
with?
we'll start with the person closest to me, which is you, Furied.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hello, viewers of the Twitch land. I am Fury Fate. I am the guitarist of this wonderful bard party. Fuck, I'm still waking up. And sorry for the goblin face. I really just woke up. And yeah, you'll see me munching on random food in a minute. Next person. Next person.
That would be Rhino.
Me? Oh, fantastic. I'm Rhino. I play the drummer, also known as Drummer. Another bard in this fantastic group.
Band of
You know,
bards.
just always in the background. Just always there.
And to the front man, go ahead, take it away.
Oh, well, hello there. I didn't see you. I am Fabio, the lead singer of this troupe of ever-wandering bards, playing our hearts out and going to find gigs to fund the adventure so we can finally go to college and become real artists. That is our dream. Please, join our adventures and enjoy.
I'm just gonna let him go first from now on.
Right? No, it's okay. He can wrap it up because
Why you let the backup people do it when the person with the charisma is like
Because
all the words?
he's a tough act to follow. You want to go before him.
yeah, exactly. I'll go before him. That's fine. I won't follow.
Yeah, opening. All right.
Do we all not have charisma?
I have paper charisma.
It's written on his character sheet. Yeah.
Charisma doesn't necessarily mean that we're good with people. It means we could just be a pretty blank face. Not this pretty blank face, but a pretty blank face in character.
That's only half of it, but okay. All right. Roll 20 siders, all of you.
What?
You want to roll high. No cheating.
Why did you have to say something as I rolled? Like as I rolled,
because it was gonna change it. All right. Well, drummer, you're the lowest. Recap us.
Oh, perfect. So let's see if I remember correctly. Well, we started off our adventures on the cart where we came across a couple dead horses, and then we were ambushed by goblins. We then ran off 2 goblins, then started attacking the other goblins, put 2 of them to sleep, and the guitarist murdered them nice and easily. And then Fabio and the dogs chased down the remainder of the goblins, except for 1, I think. We got all but 1. Then we went into town and told our heroism stories, which everyone loved, of course. So much that it got us a sponsorship from the local shop and allowed us to purchase new short bows and such to prepare us to go.
Purchase or was it credit or something? I forget what.
It was credited to us to either pay back or when we go to save your daddy, we bring back stolen goods. Air quote daddy or sky daddy. and we were getting ready to take off again, I think, or at least we ended after our sponsorship because they loved us so much. And our tales, yes. I think I got it all pretty much.
Pretty much.
This episode is
about
brought
right.
to you by the Lion Shield Cloister. When you need adventuring gear, remember Lion Shield Cloister or die. Your
Hey, we
choice.
were supposed to give them some advertisement, throw them some free shout outs and whatnot.
Yep, there you go. We're sticking to our contract. Just all the gigs we keep getting are fantastic.
All right, so you guys arrived in town. It was about a half a day from your like where you found the horses. So you're looking at mid-afternoon, but people do seem to want you to go and find your dwarven daddy.
I don't know what's better, that you said it or the pain in your faces said it.
The pain.
It's definitely the pain.
It's definitely the pain.
So they want us to take off, but I mean, we would be.
I am not smart enough to come up with any of these ideas of how to track anybody down.
Well, I mean, we would have to start where we found the horses, but that would put us there at nighttime by the time we got there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like a super smart idea.
You know, because the goblins would definitely not ambush us twice, right?
I mean, the one that got away?
Yeah, the one
Oh my
that got.
god,
Yes.
that's like great lyrics. Should write that down.
About the goblin that got away?
About the goblin that got away.
Yeah, don't you think? Like an epic story of like a battle and like the goblin, the one goblin that got away. It could be like a ballad or something.
I have a quick prototype. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
I've been searching for a goblin all across the land just to find them in the forest. A goblin that is strong but still a little shy, just to find them in the forest. I, it's a little goblin guy, green, black, and blue, 'cause we beat the crap out of him. I, it's a little goblin guy. Green like their skin, make the colors in the sky.
We're
Wonderful.
going.
See, we got this. No problem.
Yeah.
We have a description. We have a plan.
Well, I mean, one would only think that we would just go the direction that goblin ran, because he had to have been running to where the camp was, right? You would think.
Are you the smart one in the group?
No. I mean, I could be completely wrong. It just seems that's what I would do.
Okay.
You actually are the smart one in the group.
I mean, everybody has to have a smart one in the group.
Yeah, when it
That's
comes
not saying much. I
when it
wonder how the
comes
dogs.
book smart and wisdom, you are the smartest one in the party.
Oh boy.
You
Question:
don't have
What
the
is
option where we
what's the
can just go
stats on a
look at everybody's
mastiff?
stats on everybody.
No, the dogs are definitely smarter than all three of you.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Actually, in intelligence, no, but in wisdom, yeah, they beat
They're
all three of
more
you.
wise than us.
Yeah, they know when to run away. They kind of be like, "Yeah, I'm not going in there."
Good boys.
It's just that means we just trained them that much better if they're that wise, right?
I think the dogs are training you, to be honest. Like, they feed us, they give us treats. You are their humans.
Excellent.
I'm a human.
Hmm?
They're not human. The John and Fabio are not human.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Very true. The general sense of human,
Okay, I'll change it.
I guess.
You are their pets.
I don't know how I feel
No,
about that
that's
change.
any better, but okay.
Well, no, Fabio's a human.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
You are?
Yes.
Yes.
The only one that's not human is the drummer.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes.
I'm the only
I
one.
mean, some
I'm
people have
I'm
mistaken me
telling
for a beautiful demigod,
or
but
celestial.
I assure you, I was born human.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've been mistaken as a celestial in my time, but
Make a comment that it's like 100 degrees outside, but here I am in my house wrapped up in a blanket because I'm freezing.
I had to turn the AC off. I had a sweater on. Like 98
kidding me? I
degrees
just
here.
turned my AC down lower. I'm dying right now.
No, it was freezing. Anyway,
It's 102 outside.
no, it's not quite that hot here.
Anyway,
I would die.
I guess we're gonna have to go. I mean, they want us on our way, then we're probably gonna have to go.
Actually,
either-
only two people really want you on your way. The gentleman that you dropped off the wagon to, who is friends with Dwarf Daddy, and the lady who wants her equipment back.
Hmm.
So remember, she gave you an advance to go get her stuff, but
Yes.
she's not
Yes.
saying like
when?
what.
Nobody ever said when.
No,
Nobody said when.
she never said when. So she's just anxious to get her stuff back, but she doesn't care as long as you go do it. Dwarf Daddy's friend though doesn't think it's a great idea to leave him in like the hands of goblins.
Well, for all we know, he's been in the hands of goblins for days. What's one more gonna hurt?
Well, you're not talking to him. I'm just recapping what he said.
So we should go collect the wagon and prepare to
Well,
camp in the woods.
technically, he paid us for the I mean, paid us for the items in the wagon, not the wagon itself, I guess. So we could take the wagon and then camp in the wagon. We'd get back to where we just came from, and then probably have to, bunker down for the night.
I've got a bedroll. I'm good.
That's how we roll. Got it. Yeah, I guess we'll head out. Have they gotten the crap out of the cart so we can take our cart?
Well, you headed back over to Barthen's, and yes, they have finished unloading the cart. They are actually in the process of like untethering the oxen when you show up.
They can't expect me to walk everywhere.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just saying. Oh no, we're gonna be using those to get back so we can get back faster. These little legs do not do me justice in speed. Yes, exactly.
Huh? Wait, you're leaving?
We gotta go save our patron.
Well, that's a good idea. Leave him be, boys.
I just want to call him. I want to call him our Patreon because he gives us money for our stuff for our gigs. He's our Patreon daddy.
Oh God. Elmar will tell his workers, strap him back up, get him ready, and like bid you farewell and good luck.
Okay.
Oh.
You have a pair of oxen and an empty wagon now.
Just more space for us in the dogs.
And the return cargo for later.
Oh yes, because I mean that's actually even smarter.
I
Because what if they can't walk
that's
back?
why you went in the cart in the first place.
No, I didn't want to walk.
I thought this was our mobile stage.
Also,
Is this not ours?
No, it's
actually,
not.
That was never.
The wagon's not
it
yours.
Was never said that it wasn't not ours.
And
But someone gave it to us.
The wagon belongs to Rockseeker, commonly known as Dwarf Daddy. It's his wagon. You were just bringing it here.
Oh. Well, in that case, we'll take good care of it.
I guess we'll be on the road again.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
So you guys are going to head basically back to where you came from.
Yep.
Who's leading the oxen? Because remember, somebody has to hold their reins, or they just stop walking.
the front man.
All right, Fabio, you're leading.
All right.
He's always
He's
leading.
the one proficient in land vehicles.
He actually, yes, he is. He was a soldier at one point. The dogs are riding in the back of the wagon with whoever's back there, and whoever is sitting on the little bench, I guess, would be the guitarist.
I'm always in the back, so yes, that works.
Sure.
Okay, I just want to know where everybody's at. All right, so you guys head forward. You'll travel about a half a day. Fabio, roll me a survival check.
Very skilled at survival.
I was gonna say,
No, you're not.
Oh my lord!
So luckily you're following a road, and there are two like decaying horses. You eventually do find the location.
Is this the only road? Is this the only road we've ever known?
This is a branch off of the Tribor Trail, which goes from east to west. You guys are heading south along it, so you head back north, and kind of where it meets, like it branches off towards the Tribor Trail, is where you're at.
Well, I guess we should probably not camp in the middle of the road, but maybe off to the side somewhere.
Out of the smell.
Yeah. I
Did
mean,
we those horses were?
What was
what's
that?
that?
Did we get back to where the horses were, the dead horses?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, you're back at that location.
On that map, if I remember, on that map on the right side, where it slopes up, there was like a nice big open area where we could just pull the cart, camp.
Yeah, we can do that. Set up camp there then.
And if we look at the map, we can make a little marker.
Of course, we have to do, campfire
Yeah.
songs before we call it for the night.
That's where you want to be?
I fix this point whatever bullshit.
What?
It still has the fractions on it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I knew I forgot to.
16.8.
I knew I forgot to take something off.
Oh man.
I was too busy dealing with the token thing. All right. So, where you want to set your camp up at?
Well, I had a circle, but somebody deleted it.
Yeah, and I guess in that general area right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll just set up camp there and I just see the card spinning around.
That's me.
He wants it to look all fancy and nice.
Yes, I wanted to fix it.
I'm not saying anything bad about that.
Who moved everybody? That was awesome.
I did.
Nice.
There's a thing called selection mode.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
lets
yeah.
you draw a box around tokens, and then you can drag everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there like bloodstains and dead goblins right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, not right. Not in this particular section. Everywhere else around us, yes.
Yeah, there's also
somewhere around here.
carrion birds, vultures, crows, eating. Kind of annoyed at the fact that you're back again because you
They
disrupted
should
them.
be happy because the last time we were here, they got food.
Exactly.
They were eating the
Like you said.
horses last time you were here. Now they're
There's
eating the
more.
horses again, and birds are fickle and don't remember you that long, and they were just angry that you're back again. But once you guys settle in and make camp, they'll eventually settle in and do their thing too.
Are we camping with the birds? Camping with nature?
Well, I guess we don't really have an option but to camp with nature.
I hope it doesn't rain. That'd be really awkward
Why'd you
and
have to say that
uncomfortable.
though? I'm small
I
enough
don't
to
know.
fit underneath the cart.
The oxen's rude, and then you get run over.
If it's raining, I'll take that risk.
All right, so you're gonna use the wagon to camp, create like your camp. Are you gonna make a fire, which I think is gonna be hilarious? Do any of you know how to make a fire?
Yes, and I pull out my Tinder box.
All right, so you set up camp, and you guys will basically try to rest.
Yeah, he learned that in basic training. Of course, he knows how to light a fire.
All right. So the night, you guys, I mean, you're not totally like without some experiences. You've been running errands for Rockseeker for a while. You've been traveling since Neverwinter for about a week. So sleeping outdoors is nothing new to you. And you managed to set up camp, set up a fire, eat some rations, and take a nice long rest.
Perfect.
The next day, overcast, but no rain. Like broken clouds.
Hmm. Holy shit! I really can't carry anything.
Oh, like your carry weight is just awful.
Yeah, my encumbered is 40 pounds.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
same
can't.
here.
I can't carry jack shit. My backpack's too heavy.
I put my backpack in the cart.
It's a good fucking idea. Except when the cart runs away.
Well, you know the
My
oxen don't
encumbrance.
go anywhere.
My encumbrance is also 40. Yeah, that's just how it goes. And I'm currently at 39. Right there.
I'm at 38 after eating a ration.
Oh yeah, food is important.
Plus, I point to the backpack on the dogs. They can carry stuff too.
One day they'll carry me.
You know, as I'm going through our morning training ritual with them, signal whistle out a little bit of their dog food ration for the day, trying to, teach, sit, stay, go to where I point,
Animal
act
handling.
aggressive.
Roman
Act
animal
aggressive,
handling
not
check.
be aggressive. Act aggressive.
Okay. Training seems to be going well.
Ah, good boys. Soon you'll get your day on the stage, and I have the most awesome outfits for you. You're gonna love them.
Yeah. Vin doesn't seem to want to have anything to do with outfits. Like every time you try to put something on him, he's just like does that thing where he tries to push it off of him.
It's okay,
Not
buddy.
yet. It's a work in progress.
And I give him face scrooches. Grab him and be like, oh, rough up his little wrinkly face and be like, it'll be okay.
All right.
Okay. Well,
So what are
So
the
I think-
wishes of the party?
Guess head north, the way the goblin was running.
check out that trail entrance.
That's right. You did see a trail entrance.
All right.
Ugh. Is the trail big enough to take the oxen on, or are we hoofing this?
I think we're gonna have to walk.
Nope. The trees, the foliage is way too thick. You're gonna be walking.
Oh boy.
That's be a pain if we have to bring back cargo.
We can't carry crap.
We could
Again, the
spend some
dogs.
time looking for a path.
Oh, that's an option.
So you're looking for a path that you could take the oxen through, like the whole
Yeah.
wagon.
Yeah.
All right, roll me some investigation checks because you're specifically looking for something.
I'm sure we're all really good at this and we'll nail it.
Why did you roll 2 dice?
I don't know.
It only showed up once, though. Okay. So, Fabio, with the help of the 2 dogs, basically finds the trail that the goblins were on. You could see, like, the break. You can actually see that the path, there's a little bit of a path here. So, there's obviously been some back and forth. But checking the woods, how far in either direction you guys going?
All over.
Like half a mile, quarter of a mile?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably wouldn't go that far. I don't want to walk, and I'm not about to walk a bunch to make sure I don't have to walk.
Fair enough.
What's a mile? Like, how long is a mile?
All right. So
With these legs, it's a long ways.
the guitarist is obviously a little bit more interested in like finding a path than the drummer.
I just have some sticks in my hands. And I'm just hitting everything I walk by because I drum on things.
This northern wood is very dense. There's a lot of foliage to it. You think it would be easier to just tie up the oxen than it would be to try to pull them through everything.
What if we took the oxen individually? I mean,
The
if
oxen would be
I
a
assume
lot.
deer and that can roam through this forest, and oxen can.
Right. The oxen would be a lot easier. The wagon is near impossible. And the wagons was causing the problem.
But the wagon is what we need to bring back whatever items.
I mean, we really just need the oxen, and then we can,
Oh, as long as
Just
we're able to like secure
tie
the
stuff
items
to
the
them.
oxen.
Plus, if you take the oxen, nobody can steal the wagon.
That's true. Unless they have spare oxen, like,
We
Or
can take one of the
they
wagon
could,
wheels.
They could tie it
Let's
up
take
to
one of
the,
the
to
wagon
the
wheels with
horses.
us.
Does anyone have a steering wheel lock for our wagon? Just put it on the wheel so if they go, it goes.
Physically carry a wagon wheel.
You're gonna boot the wagon, really?
Yeah. There you go. Well,
I mean,
we can always
the
push
wheels come off, right? Just take one wheel with us. Who walks around with a spare wagon wheel?
Right. Well, we can always just have the oxen pull the wagon up as far as they can go, so it's not like the wagon's right there next to the road.
Right. You could also use the thick foliage to hide it.
Ooh, that is true.
There, now it's hidden.
Okay.
What?
She moved it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't see it from the road.
No. I mean, you could tuck it further back in. You don't have to actually try and hide it. But I get what you're doing. You can break off some loose branches, cover it up. You are gonna unhitch the oxen and drag them through with you, right? Or are you gonna?
I want to say yes, just mostly because, again, like we need something to transport the stuff back, or possibly people. We can't do that.
Okay.
Guys, if I can make this a little bit easier, I really can. You just gotta trust me, and it'll take about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll just spend that time covering up the trying to, I guess, put some extra foliage over the cart so it's even less visible, I guess. While he spends his 10 minutes doing stuff.
All right,
And I'm
Fabio.
going to start the ritual to speak with animals.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm just kind of on the side, and for the ritual, I'm basically trying to tune my voice like me, 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 me. What does the dog say? Wonk? Woof? What does the ox say? Moo. Trying to, get it right. That's part of the ritual. Walk around them, pet them, really try and get in the headset.
Okay.
And when the 10 minutes is done, we can understand each other. Actually, I can understand all the animals, and they can understand me.
Yes.
Perfect.
We get to go?
No, you cast your spell, but they don't. They don't know all of a sudden they can talk to you.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering,
Yeah,
ritual's
you're good.
done?
Yeah.
Okay, now time for my best bovine inspiration speech. And I'm just gonna, after unbridling them, get them all ready to be led and be like, my dearest bovinian friends, we are in need of your aid. You have helped us so much, so far, from Neverwinter all the way to Fandelver, and now we need you to come with us to help save your previous owner, Gundren Rockseeker. And I try and measure down to about my waist, the little short dude, dwarf guy, kept you fed, watered. We're gonna get him. You, us, the dogs. We are one big pack now. We're a communal family. This is your new pack.
Is he pretty much just
Join
talking
us.
to Cal right now?
Yeah. So you guys are watching him talk. So this is what you see.
I
You
just
see him
imagine
start.
Dory speaking whale.
Yeah,
That's what I
pretty much.
imagine.
Yeah, you see him kind of, and you watch as the two oxen lift their head and look at him. They don't stop
I don't
chewing.
think that's how that spell works.
What do you mean?
I don't think he has to be speaking oxen for the oxen to understand him.
No, but he would. Have you met Fabio?
I just think he was smart enough to know another language.
But he would no, they understand. You understand each other. Basically, it's like a universal translator. So what you guys see though, because you don't hear or understand, is just him going back and forth, having a conversation with them, and they're looking at him chewing. What you hear, Fabio, is this motherfucker talks. He understand. Can you understand him? Yeah, I understand him. I don't like it. The oxen seem to be a little bit freaked out by the fact that you're talking to them.
As I have some dry grass from the forest, it's okay.
He's feeding us though. We should hear him out. Okay. Kind of taking the grass from you. And again, oxen still have that normal look on their oxen faces. They're not excited, but they are just looking at you chewing. Okay. What do you want from us?
We're going to be going through the forest. Going to be some tight squeezes, a little bit of rough terrain. I will be there, leading you the whole way. I just need a little extra cooperation in getting through some of the more difficult spaces, Let me be your leader, and I will not let you down.
You've been leading us for 2 weeks. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Excellent.
theoretically, depending on their intelligence level, do they think that they're leading us since they're always in front?
No, because remember, as soon as you let go of the rein, they stop walking. So you have to lead them. So they
Oh, okay.
uh, lead on.
And I'm going to turn to the Mastiffs, which, although they haven't experienced it in game so far, I have used this on them a few times.
Right.
To talk through some of the routines. And be like, okay, boys, newest gig. We're going into the forest. We've got 2 new cow friends here. We're going to need your help keeping everything safe, copacetic. You're better at hearing and seeing and all this thick growth. Just keep me apprised, some of the warning whimpers we've worked on. Yeah, good boys, good.
I don't
throw
like
a
the
little bit of their doggy
whimpers.
kibble.
They're like, they start complaining. It's like, I don't like the whimpers. Why can't we growl like dogs? Why we gotta whimper?
Because it's quieter when we're trying to be stealthy. But
Oh.
I mean, we can totally go in loud. What do you guys want to do? What are you excited about?
They kind of look at each other and start like, rawr, rawr, rawr.
Okay, we're going in loud. I like it.
I just like how he's making these plans with the animals and
Yeah, and you two are like watching him like, what the hell are you doing?
Then I turn to the party.
Now I gotta check because I gotta see. They may have understood everything you said.
it just
The party?
says-
Yeah, the party, because they understand you, not the animals. What do you
Gain the
have?
ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. It doesn't specify if they. It just says you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate. It doesn't say how and in what form.
Right. So.
I can talk utter gibberish in probably any language. And it translates magically for the animals, just not the people.
Right. I like the fact that your words just become their language. All right. So you turn to the party.
Okay. The animals are in. I think I think this is going to be okay. The oxen, a little bit hesitant, but that's just oxen for you. And the dogs, they're excited. They want to take out that goblin that got away. So, we ready? We good to go? Team, huzzah for the gig.
For the gig.
For the gig.
For the gig. That's all you have to say now, like whenever we're all skeptical, but it's for the gig.
Into
I am-
the woods we go.
I am not getting oxen. You're lucky you had the wagon. So, Fabio, you're leading the oxen?
Yes.
And the dogs are ahead of you or next to you?
I mean,
'Cause-
it's kind of
They're
up to the
slowing it down.
dogs, but however dogs follow.
Well, you're going to...
Usually they kind of keep a perimeter as just their pack tactics. Most dogs perimeter people they follow.
Or are
Right.
they sniffing?
Yeah, they'll be walking
Or are they
around
sniffing
you.
to help us find the one that got away?
Yeah, because I did ask for their help on that part.
But the path for the oxen, they're going to have to walk single file.
Yep.
All right.
I should have enough rope to, have them single file. They're not longer than 25 feet each, right?
The oxen, you have plenty. You have them. I thought you untied them though.
Hmm?
I thought. So you have. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because they still have, they're untied from the wagon, but they would still have
Right, they have their bit.
whatever harness, and then I can attach the rope. Like I have, at least I'm pretty sure I had a rope.
Yes, they're
Some point.
25 feet long. They're the dachshund oxens. They're wiener dog cows.
Oh God.
You know what? I think this is the first level 1 adventure. I don't have rope.
What do you mean you don't have
What?
rope?
Bought my own items.
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit.
All right.
Why would a bard have a rope?
Makes absolutely sense. Well, you could use basically you can lead them. Somebody's gonna have to lead the second one because you can't tie them together unless one of you two have rope.
I don't have a rope.
Nope. All right. So somebody has to
Sorry,
lead
I
the
can
second
barely
one.
carry myself, so I need to carry other items.
So who's leading the second one?
I guess I
You can just ride the other one.
Yeah, can I just ride one of them?
Because you're going through the dense foliage, that may be tricky. You might get swept off the top of it.
Yes.
I mean, you could try
Alright.
it.
No, I guess I'll just, lead the other one. I'll be ass height for the front one and then lead the second one. That sounds fantastic.
Okay. So Fabio, you're leading the first one. Drummer, you're leading the second one. Guitarist, where are you? Just bringing up the rear?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the dogs are kind of like sniffing around in front, trailing back and forth, finding their own paths. Every now and then they kind of disappear into the foliage and come back out. Fabio, roll me a perception check. All right. So you're following this trail along. Everything seems to be going, smoothly. Every now and then you turn back, to clear some brushes away from the oxen's horns. The dogs are kind of sniffing. And at one point, you see one of the dogs kind of sits down and is looking at you as you take one more step. And you just hear, like a twang as you are suddenly jerked into the air upside down.
No. Wait.
Hi, I had just
Did the world just go upside down?
realized that it won't be it won't be today. It'd be for tomorrow. So I need to cancel that, please. For
How high did he get pulled into the tree? I'm assuming it's a tree that he got pulled up into.
Yes. He basically stepped into a snare trap and he is dangling there above you. He's only about like 6 feet off the ground.
So would I be able to say cut the rope if I were to climb onto the oxen in front of me and climb up towards its head and stand from up there and try to cut the rope? Because otherwise I'm not getting up to that rope.
No. So he's 6 feet off the ground. He's also 6 feet tall.
Oh, so the rope's 12. Okay.
Yes.
What are the odds of me being able to climb him?
As he's contemplating how to do this, I'm just gonna start like stomach crunching and like try to use my core strength to bring myself up so I can grab my legs and then climb up to touch the rope because I have a dagger.
Shouldn't that rope be tied or tethered to something else besides Fabio?
Yes.
Probably.
So
you follow the line of the rope.
all right, so you kind of like look up through the trees and follow the line of the rope. Fabio, the bouncing and the swaying motion, you're not able to like do the crunches and grab. You keep kind of like bobbing backwards. But you watch as guitarist kind of like looks through the trees and finds the line and follows it across, and basically it is attached to a tree that is now like standing straight up.
I cut the rope with my dagger.
All right, so you walk over to the rope and cut it, and it's fairly easy. You grab a hold of it, give it a little. Fabio, you're just watching as suddenly you jerk a little bit, and then straight to the ground.
I did it.
Were you gonna try to hold him?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
My delicate hand.
I am not wasting feather fall on a 12-foot fall.
So, Fabio, you take a couple of points of damage as you hit the ground.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
Well, 10 feet of fall is a d6.
You said I was 6 feet off the ground.
Two.
Your hands were 6 feet. Your average body weight, you were 10 feet off the ground.
You were crunching. You brought yourself further from the ground.
Yep, that's your fault.
Oh, but I can't. What? Since I was already half crunched, could have tried to get land on my feet.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
We're all like, huh?
Okay, so I'll half the damage as you like hit the ground and roll through it.
I was just waiting for a nat 1, and then you take more damage.
Oh, Fabio's paralyzed now.
You not only did you fall, but you somehow managed to force your face into the ground even harder.
You face plant. No, you jerk. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah, and you kind of come up and you like stand up and you're like, I meant to do it.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have skipped tumble classes. That was a bad idea. Thank you, guitarist. I'm just gonna walk it off. Oh yeah, that'll leave a mark. Okay. Who wants to check for traps going forward? And then I just look at which dog was it that just sat down and didn't tell me there was a trap?
Vin.
Just look at Vin. You're being replaced as the trap hunter.
He kind of like gives you the puppy dog eyes.
I was just waiting for he whimpers at you very, very quietly.
So you do see the continuation of the trail leading deeper into the forest.
Guess we will get back at it. Yeah.
Is anyone leading to check for traps? It's a little hard to handle the animals, check for traps.
I am assisting with one of the animals.
I mean, I could, but it won't be great.
I don't think it could be that much worse than any of us.
Okay.
I mean, we're all pretty bad at it.
That's true. We're all very bad at everything. So sure, I will move up to the front and check for additional traps.
Okay. You are actively looking, so roll me a perception check.
Can I passively look? I don't think that's any better.
Your passive would be worse. You need to beat it.
It's not. Yeah.
I looked at your passive first.
Could you imagine if somehow you're like, when you're trying, you're just so much worse at it? Like,
I could be freaking horrible right now. Let's find out.
All right, so you're walking up and you're checking and you're like poking around looking for traps. Roll me a dex save.
oh hell yeah!
Oh. Didn't automatically go to the tower.
Jesus Christ.
What?
So you are walking across and you kind of look back over your shoulder and go to take a step. And as you go to take a step, you realize there's like empty space in front of you. And you just kind of like twirl around to the side and manage to like plant as the rest of them are walking towards a pit trap in front of you.
No, I'm sure they would notice me doing like a little twirly thing on the ground, right, and stop. I hope.
I would hope.
I was just gonna say she sits there and looks at us just like the dog did, and we just keep marching forward.
You haven't learned yet, have you?
I can guarantee you, I don't see a thing but oxen ass in front of me right now.
Oh my god, no! But you would really want to stop, or you go, face first into that.
Beautiful pirouette.
So
I can't see anything but booty.
I'm pretty sure the dogs kind of pull up next to you. Fabio, I'm gonna say like you see them all stop and like look at the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this time. Call halt.
Okay, so there's a pit trap. It's not like overly steep, like not cut straight into the ground. It's kind of sloping. But
I
where
walk
you
face
would have
first
walked into it,
into the back of the cow and oxen in front of me.
Oh.
you're like 3 feet tall, right? You would walk into his like the back of his legs.
Thigh. Yeah, just yep.
What
If
is it?
they're male, then you'd be.
If I rolled higher than 50%, I was gonna say I noticed. I did not, so I walked right into the back of that cow or oxen.
But yes, there is a trap here, and it's kind of covered with like the same things you use to cover the wagon, except these
So
are been here
uncover
longer.
it.
You uncover it.
Yeah, so that way everybody can see it.
Yep, it is basically a pit, 15 by 15.
Would hate to run into it on the way back.
I've seen
Yeah.
that happen.
So,
Right? You don't uncover it, so it's still technically hidden. So from a different direction, you're like, oh,
and of course, because you're turned around, you'll forget where it's at.
yep.
Or in case we have to run.
Anyways, we should just walk around that. Please watch your step.
Okay.
So
Attempt to make it around.
you guys are walking for a little ways, a little further along, and eventually you hear a stream.
Do we see the stream?
Not immediately, but soon you kind of can hear the stream running ahead of you, and you come out into a clearing.
Okay. Anything else in the clearing besides the stream? Oh,
Some trees, some brushes.
you're changing.
You
maps, aren't you?
guys, yes, you're changing maps.
Let's not go immediately into a clearing.
Oh, I see.
Well, the map is kind of littered, so they're gonna be a hard time.
Briar Bridge.
Yeah, you guys are back here, coming out of the bushes on that side. So you see the stream. It's basically coming out of a cave entrance.
Are you gonna share the map?
I thought I did, but there you go.
I just double clicked the token because I'm
just wanted to do it
impatient.
proper. Make him work as a DM.
So,
Give me back.
trail.
Taking my inspiration back from you.
My favorite way to make it.
I'm scared.
My favorite way to make a DM work is, doing the complete opposite of what they think you were going to do that.
Right?
So is this where the trail goes? Is this where the
Yes.
goblins fled?
It appears so. From here, I mean, you can see the foliage. You can see the cave. This is first cave. Everything, all the cliff facing basically comes out of the grass and sheer. But it looks like this path leads right to here. The dogs turn towards Fabio and start whimpering.
What does that mean?
Okay. That
Are they hungry?
means they've detected something.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we'll just kind of go back into the tree line a little bit and gotta prepare because looks like the trail goes towards the river. The river comes out of a cave, and if I remember correctly, goblins like caves.
Is the river only 5 feet wide?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I don't
It's
know if
more
just
of,
lose
it's not a
myself.
river, it's more of a stream.
Uh-huh.
So we gotta work on what the plan is.
To follow the stream.
Yes.
I mean, I don't understand what you mean.
Well,
The
what
guitarist is
what
going to
kind
take
of
a
show
look
are we gonna put on?
and oh,
Oh.
she's going to take a look at the stream and kind of like see how deep it is, and then she's going to worry about her viola, and it's like watered wood. It doesn't really work so well.
So,
Also, is the stream clear or is it dirty? Is it polluted?
the stream is fairly clear. It doesn't look polluted, but it is a little bit like it is not a rock riverbed, it's dirt. So you could see how like as it's flowing, it's stirring up the dirt and like along the edges.
Is the
A
water
muddy
fresh water,
stream.
brackish water?
Are you gonna taste it?
Oh, fuck
Probably.
no.
Well, you can't tell from looking. So
You can tell if it's fresh versus containing
I
salt
mean,
water
if
by
it's good
smell.
water,
it
I
doesn't
would have.
smell
But if
like
it's all
salt
muddy
water.
water, no,
All right.
not so much.
So are we having a band meeting, or are we
Ooh.
checking out the stream?
I was checking out the stream.
Sometimes you just got to stream your performances.
It's true.
Guitarist, you
Yeah.
hear, you suddenly hear like an argument.
Uh-oh. Not the argument behind me with the drummer and Fabio.
No, a
We're
different
not arguing.
argument.
We're just discussing the possible acoustics inside the cave.
Where is this argument coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from the bushes just on the other side.
So she's gonna speak up and go, "Hello, is somebody there?"
Silence.
We're a little lost. We're needing some directions. Hello.
Roll me initiatives.
I would look over at Fabio and drummer and be like, "Hey, I heard people or voices over here," and point at the bushes in front of me.
I just like how we're definitely trying to find. We're hunting down goblins and stuff, and the idea was to ask for help. Where is
Looking for directions.
Hey, sometimes you need a little direction now and then. Figure
All
out
right.
what's going on.
Did you roll for the dog? Oh no, you can't roll for the dogs, can you? I must roll for the
Can't
dogs.
see initiative on them.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so this guy right here is going to just kind of let off. He's going to move over here, and he is going to target guitarist, and he is just going to shoot through the thicket. So
Any partial cover or anything?
yeah, I gave him negatives. So
Okay.
you hear like the twang of a bow, but you never see an arrow come through.
Okay.
The dogs will begin to bark at the bushes.
Is that their action?
No, you have to give them an action.
Oh.
So right now they're barking. They can't do anything until you give them a thing.
And I can't give them a thing till I know what's going on.
Correct.
So, how far is
can
the
tell you
bush
there
line
were places-
behind us?
You guys are standing right at the edge of it.
Okay, so I'm just going to basically tell them to like scrooge down, like lay down in the bush line, with like wait. Get down and wait.
Yeah, roll your animal handling. this guy is also going to take a shot at guitarist with his short bow. Whoa! I clicked on the wrong button. Sorry, guitarist. Let me put that back. Oh no, it's fine. I didn't hit you. Yes, I did.
Oh.
So,
Had been more wounded.
basically a broken twiggy arrow kind of flies through the bushes and hits you right in the shoulder.
The arrow.
Drummer, you're up.
I take it I can't see anything except for an arrow that has come out and struck.
Yeah, something is shooting at you through the bushes. And you can hear them in there. They sound a lot like the goblins you fought earlier. Or the day before.
But hearing them does not help me shoot them. I'm going to, let's see.
Oh,
I guess. Crap. Yeah, I'm just gonna go prone at this point because I can't see anything. So that's what I'm going to do. If I shot from prone, it would be a disadvantage, though, right?
Mhm.
I guess if I can, if I I'll hold an action if one of them becomes visible, that I would take a shot at them. But I'm gonna go prone otherwise.
alright. So put prone on yourself.
Dead.
And pass your turn. Guitarist, you will be up next.
Why is Ben targeting the guitarist?
He's
He's not.
vengeful. He's vengeful.
Yeah, the tracker says he's targeting me.
That was probably because I clicked on you.
Okay. So she's down on the ground. She has been mortally wounded. Crying out about the arrow and the pain. And going to kind of army crawl her way back over here.
Okay.
And she will bardically inspire Fabio.
I forget about the bardic inspirations all the time. I will remember one of these days.
All the time.
Alright, Fabio. You have been bardically inspired.
I can feel it. Okay. Well, with that, my confidence and bravado is renewed. I'm going to get to the river's edge and lay down.
In the water?
Not in the river. No, I'm at the edge, aren't I?
On the river at that point.
Yeah, there would be in the river.
Okay. And I'm going to lay down.
Okay.
I don't, and I want to try and see what's shooting at us.
All right. So first, you're gonna put prone on yourself, and then roll me a perception check.
Where do I find prone again?
Go to effects.
Yeah. So if you go to effects, it has all the presets. One of them is prone, and you just drag it onto yourself. There you go.
Did the dogs go prone?
I didn't put the dogs prone because they're not shooting at the dogs yet. And now is your turn when they would actually respond to you.
Okay, and then a perception check.
Yes, please.
He's prone a lot. We might want to drag it down to the hot bar so that way we can
Probably.
find it.
So,
Be helpful.
Fabio, you're glad that you didn't come here at night because you would never notice the shadows behind this bush right here. You can see that there's movement on the other side, and every now and then you see like a bow being pushed into it and like an arrow firing.
So I can only see a bow.
You can see the bow, yeah.
I'm gonna vicious mockery the bow.
Don't they just need to be able to hear you?
I have to be able to see them.
You can't see them yet.
Oh, but I'm going to break the mind of the bow, destroy its will to fight.
Okay.
Doesn't work that way?
What if it happens to be a sentient bow, huh?
Yeah, it could be a
That's-
sentient bow.
Yeah, cover all your bases. That's fine.
You know, a level 1 fight with a sentient bow.
Right?
Just,
Alright.
you know, from down in the ground, be like, you call that aim? My goodness! I've seen blind grandmothers shoot truer. You should be ashamed, Bo. Ashamed. Bo start trooping.
Is there a save for that?
Yes.
So,
DC Wisdom 13.
hold on. Roll a save on that goblin. He fails. And I'm using push to talk, and I just remember, like, I don't have push to talk on. I've been pressing this fucking button all night. Okay.
Yes.
I'm habit forming it is. All right, so he fails. You just happen to see when he went to push the bow out through the foliage, you see his hand, and that's what you targeted instead of the bow.
Okay.
And then give him the effect.
What does he have, like disadvantage on his next attack, right? Yeah, he did it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, ooh, nope. One more thing. And then I'm gonna turn around to guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, it is bonus action. And good job on finding them. Way to go. Keep up the great work. We got this. Give her bardic inspiration.
Did you put the okay? There's the effect of that. Did you put the effect on the goblin though?
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So he has disadvantage on his next roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm taking the goblin target off because you really can't see him. All right. Tiny.
I mean, you could put him on the combat tracker, and we still wouldn't see him.
They're on the combat tracker.
Visible on the combat tracker.
Oh, that's no fun. So Tiny's going to take off at a full stride. He's actually going to get to in the water because he can't cross because it's difficult to read. So he'll get to like right there. But he is broken into a full run, barking all the way. You do hear screaming from the
training.
You do hear screaming from the other side.
Okay, just to clarify, the dogs, they have 40 feet of movement, right?
Mm-hmm. He went 36.
Okay, but can't he use his action to dash?
I could put his action to dash.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, they're Fabio's dogs, really, but
Right, and
I haven't
Fabio's
told him to attack
and
anything. In fact, he's going against my order to
Yeah.
like lay down.
Fabio told him not to do anything, so it just ran at them.
Did your talk with animals wear off?
Yes, he only had
10
it for
minutes.
10 minutes, and you guys have been walking for about 5 miles. I am going to move him the rest of the way, though, because that does kind of make sense. So he'll difficult terrain, get up to there, and then he'll disappear behind the bushes.
We're lucky he's face to face with the goblin with the bow, and then the bow's going to have even more disadvantage.
You do hear barking, goblins screaming, snapping of the jaws, and swords being drawn.
Oh, that's not a good sound.
Well, again, the dogs are not that smart. All right, so Goblin will attack the dog that is now in his face. Missing, evidently terrified. Vin is watching this go on. He is kind of going to lay down on the ground, but he is inching forward while he lays on the ground.
When you tell a dog to stay and it keeps shuffling.
Yeah, you know how dogs like lay down and crawl? He's doing that right now. He's kind of mimicking guitars, except going in the wrong direction. This one is actually going to come over here to get away from the doggy. See all of you. Can you guys see him now?
Nope.
You should be able to.
Do you have him actually visible?
I don't see him.
There you go.
Now I see him.
Okay.
There we go. They should both be on now. Okay, so he's going to get to there. He is still holding the bow. Tiny is going to take an opportunity attack against him because he
There's
left.
someone on the combat tracker, just to let you know.
Yeah, I know. I don't put him on the combat tracker.
Oh,
You don't want us to know how many goblins there are or something?
Fucking Tiny. Yeah, kind of. That's it. But I mean, what playing in Rob's game is actually one of the reasons, Fury. I know whenever McClancy puts stuff on the tracker, it's kind of hard not to notice it, so I just don't put them on there. So
I was just wondering.
yeah, so Tiny actually takes an opportunity attack at this goblin when he goes to leave, and he crits.
Hell yeah.
So Tiny is going to do that damage. And
Is it dead? It's
yeah,
dead.
so he never even made it around the corner. You just kind of see the body like come around the corner slumped.
It ragdolls.
Yeah, he shakes him and tosses him in that direction. All right, Drummer, it's your turn.
Did dogs level up? I hope.
All right. I guess I will stand up. Stand up. I'll move. 15 feet or something like that. I can move.
Yeah, half of it's to stand up. Make sure you take the prone off yourself.
If you're gonna fall back down, you can army crawl.
How does it affect my movement as far as if I just crawl?
If you just crawl, it's half your movement, so you're gonna end up in the same spot.
Oh, in the same spot. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'll just crawl forward.
Okay. Yeah, you can only go 25.
It's
right?
roughly 15 feet. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and end your turn. Oh wait, no, you still could do stuff.
I'll just use my action to, dash crawl a little bit further.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Put your butt down. All right, guitarist.
I think because I'm only half alive. I don't want to do it now, but probably should. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. And she will stand up and move right there.
Okay. Fabio.
I'll stand up. Use my 15 feet of movement. Still staying on this side of the river.
Okay.
Okay, well, I see one ragdoll goblin. Excellent. And then I can dash. And that gives me 30 more feet.
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, 25.
Okay.
Because crossing the stream is double movement.
Okay, I'll get onto this other side of the goblin.
And Fabio disappears.
Good boy.
Into the unknown.
Into the woods.
And
So
you
that's
you do see
movement,
Tiny
action.
fighting with that goblin.
Excellent. Oh, I have no bonus actions. Damn. Joys of low level.
Joyous. Joyous.
Okay, well, I am emotional support backup for the dog.
Emotional
Okay.
support bard. Got it.
Perfect. Go ahead and end your turn. So the dog goes. He is going to bite the goblin.
I'm gonna find it fantastic if the dog kills everyone. We don't do anything.
No, he misses.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, what?
The-
Doesn't have advantage from pack tactics?
Mm, the dogs don't have pack tactics. What are you trying to like? They're not wolves. They're mastiffs. Stop it.
But we're a wolf pack now.
You're making up terms. Stop. All
I'm
right.
calling it a wolf pack, so therefore.
Oh God. So Goblin 1 is going to attack the dog. And he returns the crit.
Oh no. That's gonna kill the dog.
Fuck.
Tiny is instantly slain.
Like, really dead or just unconscious?
Instant death.
Wow.
Succeeded his hit points by a lot.
Oh,
And
no.
then the goblin is going to basically use their ability to nimbly escape. So he's going to disengage from, so he can run past you. He would be right there.
Let's see. Havoc just didn't want us to have the dogs.
No, I didn't expect a crit, but better on the dog than one of you.
I guess that's fair. It would
eh,
have killed one of us probably too.
So he runs out to there, turns around and sees all of you, gives a little yelp, and then like starts to turn to run into the cave. Let's see. Vin is still crawling, and he will crawl up to where you are, still barking. He's dead. Drummer.
All right. I will stand up and take a shot at him with my newly acquired short bow.
Take off the prone before you shoot.
Yeah, that's probably a good call, right?
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, I'm standing up too now.
Yes, take your prone off too.
Short bow.
Are you dragging onto him? Okay.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
I had him. Nice. And whopping 5 damage. And I think I only, low level things, you only get one action kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will just. I guess I'll just move forward a little bit and then call it. Yeah. Oh, now I can see Fabio.
Guitarist.
She will also mimic what the drummer does and shoot an arrow at the goblin.
That is a miss.
If I use the bardic inspiration to roll d6, could that help? Can I do that? Add it to my attack roll.
It depends on what you roll. It'll be really close.
Let's find out.
I think that's going to do it.
16 will hit. Okay, cool.
Let me make sure.
All right.
I believe their AC is way under 16. Yeah, okay, yeah. That would hit.
For minimum damage.
But enough to kill him.
Oh, good.
So he kind of like falls down, slumps into the water, and starts drifting down this way.
Oh, great. The body disposal system.
Now the water's contaminated.
Right? Definitely not going to drink from it now. So she's going to come up to. Oh.
Joke's on you. Now I'm definitely going to drink out of
I'm a human. I don't have dark vision.
So as you get closer, are you going closer? You are going closer. So as you get closer, you hear barking.
Oh.
And it's not the dogs behind you.
Oh.
It's coming from inside.
Yeah. Dogs. That's a cantrip. I can't do that right now. I did action. Yeah, so there's that.
I don't think any of us have dark vision.
Nope.
No! Tiny! And I get out my med kit and I drop to the ground and I use my bardic inspiration and I'm going to try and heal him.
But he's dead.
How med kits work, but okay.
I
Yeah.
don't
know he's dead. Like I don't.
Say nothing
Like,
tells
obviously,
me that Fabio's in any way a medical professional.
Yeah,
to be
no.
able to
Yeah.
do it.
He's not a veterinarian specialist.
Yeah.
Poor doggy.
Oh, I thought healer's kit had an encoding. Yes, it
Uh,
doesn't. Anyway, I expend a use of my healer's kit anyway, try to save my dog.
Okay, so you're down to 9. Right? It's 10? Yeah, 10.
Is he getting better?
No, just limping. Limp. Vin's gonna kind of come over and lick your hand.
Oh, this is tragic.
Oh. This is going to be very unfortunate for them.
Well, I guess I know what happened since I heard him yell no. Tiny.
Yeah.
That's enough information.
Mm-hmm.
You don't mess with the man's act.
Yeah. So, yeah,
It's
I'm
true.
spending my turn trying to revive my dog until I, eventually realize it's probably not going to happen.
Right. Yeah,
We'll
I know.
see how long that takes.
Right. You're there. You're trying to get the dog going. You're like, whatever you can do short of like, the paddles. Drummer, you watch as this body kind of like drags along the bottom, floating downstream. Guitarist, what are you doing at that entrance? You do hear barking coming from inside.
I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay.
Which I need to get that item's clothing out. Or just in my inventory, right?
I think you can put the effect of yourself with light.
Yeah.
Torchlight.
Yeah, I take it. Yeah, there's a torch preset, so you could just drag it onto yourself.
Oh, there is? For
Yeah.
us?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Cool.
But it's better that you do it, so then you could put it out when you drop it or whatever.
Yeah. So she'll put away her short bow. She'll pull out the rapier in one hand and the torch in the other.
Okay. And you have a torch. So what you see basically there is a path on the right hand side, and you can see some crude steps immediately to the right. You could also see that the path continues on following the stream, rising upwards.
Okay. But she's gonna look back at Fabio with the dogs and kind of like a little uneasy about what to do next. So she's gonna kind of take a beat and wait for to see what happens next, to see what the lead singer does.
He's very desperate, not looking happy. Takes a few minutes. I mean, he's not accepting.
He can decide what he's doing.
Well, he said what he was doing. I'm just reiterating.
As a player, I need time to, go through the entire master plan of just the level of vindictive revenge I'm about to take.
Oof.
She will mention, the guitarist will mention, I hate to bring this up now, and it might be a sore subject, but there's some barking, growling over here. And she'll point, in that direction of the crudely made stairs.
Interesting.
Little do you know, you just unleashed John Wick in bard form.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm actually going to start laughing in character.
Oh.
Oh, you poor goblins.
That's not good.
For every one of mine you send to the grave, I will send 10 of your villages.
Oh, villages, not even villagers, villages. Oh,
Okay.
Villages.
People are in a village.
And I turned to the guitarist. You said there was some barking?
Yes.
Excellent.
So the drummer,
Watch for people coming. I have a little preparation to begin.
Okay.
Oh, right. Like, all right.
I'm going to start ritual casting Speak with Animals.
When I walk up to guitarist, I'm just gonna whisper, "I think he broke."
I think we broke him. So, so you hear the snarling, the barking, occasionally like metal clanging, as he begins to ritualistically cast Speak with Animals. I'll take 10 minutes.
Ritualistically cast, and there's like a dead animal in front of him. I'm like, this is gonna be weird, isn't it?
It's very, very dark.
Very dark.
I think since I'm right here at the edge of the cave, I'm probably gonna switch to my rapier at this as well.
Okay.
I think somebody should be range.
I could use my bow, but I mean, I can just hardly see into the cave as it is.
Yeah,
I
like
just
you stick next to me. I mean, again, we can always just viciously mock people left and right.
We are good at that.
Are we?
Where's your vision cut off at?
I don't know. If you click on me, you should find out.
I did click on you. It looks like it goes all the way in because I am the DM.
Right. Double click and hold. Or enable player vision.
I can see about.
There we go. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd probably take way longer to describe what I can actually see than.
Yeah, because I have the map, like I could see all of it. Sometimes the line where your vision ends is very faded.
And especially because of the torchlight, because
Mm-hmm.
it's 10 or 20 bright and then 20 dim.
Yeah. So that throws you off because it fades out, and if everything's gray, you can't see it.
Oh no, everything's in color because it's not dark vision.
Right.
What's the best is when everyone uses dark vision and someone lights something and you realize the floor is red and you're like, oh.
Oh,
That's not good. All right, Fabio, you managed to cast your spell. You two didn't do anything for the 10 minutes except wait for him, right?
Yeah, we
Pretty
just
much,
waited here at the door, yeah.
Okay. So you have your spell up, Fabio.
To
ready
Vin.
actions and whatnot.
Keep Tiny safe. I'll be back. And I
Oh.
go up to guitarist. Let's go find this barking sound.
You
I
can
think
hear
it's
it.
time to make some friends.
As soon as you get near the guitarist, you can hear it.
I'm going towards the barking sound.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Nope.
So,
Stop moving twice. Go ahead. So,
it was this way, up these steps.
wait, hold on. So, you're both standing on top of each other now.
Hell yeah.
Fury remove.
That was my goal.
Okay. So, as you two get up there, you notice that the room has 3 wolves in it. And they are barking and pulling at chains, snapping at each other as you approach. They immediately lunge towards the steps and are yanked back as the chains go taut.
Can you make them visible for us, please?
I am.
Oh, okay. I was saying, since you don't bother to put them on the combat track, you can probably have all your enemies visible, so that way, when we actually see them with line of sight, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just I just added them. So you can tell they are basically attached. They have chains around their necks like collars, but they're kind of loose, so it's not like well-fitting collars.
So
And
it gets up to my face.
yeah, it gets right in front of you and snaps, but it can't.
I will attack with my rapier because I have my action ready.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I stop her?
Nope.
Evidently not.
Not with these moves.
So that is a hit. All right. So which one did you hit? You hit number 2? Yes. Okay. Everybody roll initiatives.
That was a weird roll.
It was. Okay. So the one you hit is trying to attack you. It's barking at you. But it can't get to you because the chain's keeping it basically from the stairs. But you did hit it. You can tell that it is a chain goes back between its legs and is attached to an iron rod that's sticking in the ground. And as it's barking and trying to get at you, you could see the rod kind of shaking back and forth.
Okay.
I have to roll a strength check. I think it's a check. Yeah, it's a check. Okay. Oh my god. So 2 pulls the chain out, all 3 wolves basically lurch forward. But that was
Boy.
2's turn, so he cannot do anything other than he is free to get on top of you now. Number 1 cannot he can kind of sneak in, take a snap and come back, but I think he's just surprised at the fact that he is now suddenly free. Vin is guarding over his fallen brother. Fabio, it is your turn.
Okay, well, there went that idea.
Sorry. I mean, you can still try to talk them down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I just now have to change the whole thing I had in my mind. It's okay, I love improv. So I'm going to put my arm out, like in front of guitarist, to like push her back. And I'm going to speak in both like in common, but the animals will be able to understand me. And where is your leader?
Okay. So the wolves are in frenzy. One of them has been hit, so there's a little bit of bloodlust. There,
Yeah.
there is now there is an animal handling check, but you're able to actually communicate with them. So that's usually I would give you advantage on the animal handling check, but because they're enraged and frenzies, I'm taking away the advantage. So it's going to be a straight up animal handling check against the DC that's in the module. Go for it.
Can I use my inspiration to give me advantage?
No, I just took it away from you. Yes, you could use your inspiration. God damn it.
I'm just gonna say if he uses inspiration for this, that's both inspirations have been used for animal handling checks.
I know.
Every one of his has been used for an animal handling check at this point.
All right, roll it. Oof, a 1 and a 5.
Oh,
The dogs are not like getting it. They're just like basically it's like punching somebody in the face and then trying to go, hold on a minute. But
hey, sometimes
I
that works.
overreacted. Just hear me out.
right. Maybe I shouldn't have
Hey,
shot you.
I turned a corner and all of a sudden there was a wolf in my face, snapping with the teeth and the jaws, and I mean like a pokey, okay?
I know nobody takes that away from you, but Fabio, it doesn't hold. And you can understand what they're saying too. They're like, kill her. Like they want her dead. And they do get pack tactics.
Oh, what I would do for feign death right now.
Oh no! Just
All right,
The pact I would make for a deity that gave me feign death.
so Fabio, you kind of go through and you're like, wait, hold on, but you know they're not going. You haven't really done an action other than speak, so you still have something to do, I think.
I pull out a morsel of food, and on the one that Athlin hit, I'm casting Animal Friendship.
I need to see that because I don't know if it's gonna animal friendship. You and your damn animal.
I mean, it'll have
spells.
advantage to resist it since she attacked it.
Right. That's what I was wondering. Like, what is the thing?
This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see or hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends. Oh, no, she's already harmed it and I haven't cast it yet. That's different than other charm spells.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have advantage.
It doesn't have advantage. Go ahead
it's
and
probably
roll.
because this one has an intelligence cap. That's probably why it doesn't change the
Yeah. What was the max intelligence though?
4.
Okay, go for it.
Or
It failed. So that
we're all friends here, okay? Misunderstanding, I will take care of it.
your 6 seconds are up. Pass your turn. So you kind of hit that. You cast a spell at it in your speech and everything. And you're like, no, we're friends. Stop. and it like looks at you, but it only hits that one, right?
Yeah, I can only affect one animal, so
Okay. Drummer, you're up.
it's gonna be rough.
So far away.
And remember, the
Is it-
stream is the difficult terrain.
Yeah. I had my rapier out. Is it an action to pull out the bow back out?
No, but you can't put the rapier away. So like you would have to
Oh,
drop
so
the rapier. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah, you can't put the rapier away, pull out the bow. You have to basically drop the rapier, pull out the bow.
Okay. Then in that case, never mind. I don't want it because I'll fucking forget the rapier.
That's generally what happens to people.
I'll keep the rapier, and
If you can see, you can viciously mock it.
I can see it. That's what I was probably gonna do. Not the one that I can clearly see. Wolf 3, I think, is the one that I can clearly see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be bad dog.
Bad doggy.
Bad dog. And I'm going to viciously mock it. Let's see.
You hear like a whimper from behind you when you say bad dog.
Oh no.
That's a fail. I'm either rolling 20s or 1s today. What the hell?
Let's see. So and that.
Do we do some damage? Disadvantage?
Like
Okay.
super fucking confused as to why he's feeling bad about something.
And then I just look over at Ben and I'm like, sorry, not you.
You're a good dog. All right.
You're a good boy. That's a bad dog.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Go ahead and pass your turn. It is going to be Wolf number 3's turn. Wolf number 3 is standing in front of Fabio. He has Vicious Mockery on him, but he also has Pack Tactics, so that's in a negate. So I have to give him advantage because of the Pack Tactics. The thing is, which one is he?
Pack tactics.
What?
You don't have all the automated stuff.
No, I don't. Because a lot of the things are broken. I turned them all off. There's still one that's erroring. I'm getting utility manager.is client FGU deprecated, but I don't know which extension that is now. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it off. I gotta figure out which one it is. All right, I'm gonna roll a d6. Odd, he's gonna bite Fabio. I rolled a tray. Fabio, you are my victim. I'm gonna give him advantage, and I'm gonna roll to bite. I rolled a 12. That is a hit. Fabio, this is gonna hurt.
How does this 12 hit me? I have an AC of 15.
Right. I rolled a 12. He has +4.
Oh, okay.
So 16. All right. So here we go. Oh, I rolled 2 1s. See? 1s or 20s. You're all set. I'm gonna roll strength save because he's going to try to like yank you to the ground. You succeed, so you are not prone, but he has taken a chunk out of you. I'm guessing animal friendship is not a concentration spell.
Let me just quickly check. Nope.
Okay, good. That is their turn.
It lasts 24 hours. So that
so to get it,
one animal's charmed for 24.
Yeah, so to get it off him, I have to kill you. Got it. Guitarist, it's your turn.
Conflicted.
I know.
I mean, I feel like I should smack the dog that has smacked lead singer. So that's what she's gonna do.
Okay, that's a hit. It is dead.
See, bad dog.
Tiny is dead. Wolf number 2 is the one that is charmed. Now, it won't attack his friend, but it's kind of like looking at Guitarist confused because Guitarist just killed its friend.
Which
Confusion
is funny
power.
is Fabio can probably, if it's speaking out its internal turmoil, he can understand it.
I can understand everything the wolves are saying.
Does
All
it
the confusion.
So, animal friendship, I just want to make sure because you could attack as long as you don't attack it.
Yeah, I think it's it. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't, you could attack its friends, and it's going to be confused. Like, why are you doing that to my friends? I thought we were all friends here. Oh, you just killed another one. So, Wolf 2 is basically having episode. It doesn't know what to do with itself because you keep telling it its friends as you kill its friends. Wolf 1 has no such qualms. It's like snap out of it, and we'll kind of like bite at him. Hold on. I'm moving the dead one out of the way just so they don't stack. Wolf 1 will come running over here and will attack Guitarist. No, wait. Because you're the one wielding a weapon. Fabio, remember, they can understand him. So Fabio's kind of saying, we're all friends. Nobody hit. And he's not fighting it. So it's going to fight you because you're swinging.
The thing is I said that in comments so that the party could understand it. And then they just keep going.
I just told the dog bad dog.
All right, what did you say, Fury? Because I didn't hear what you were saying.
Fabio was down on the ground because the wolf.
No,
did the
he.
strengthy thing.
No,
he passed.
he passed, so he never went prone.
But he got hurt, so I felt bad.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Anyway, so Wolf 1 is gonna come rushing forward, like, what the fuck, man? Bite! Like, he's talking to the other wolf, like, bite him! But all you guys hear is, "Arr, arr, arr." Except for Fabio, who understands that means bite him. All right, Guitarist, this is, oh my god, another crit.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
Oh, this is probably gonna hurt a lot.
Yep, dead.
But you're not instant dead, but you are down. Yeah, I only exceeded your hit points by 1, so you're not instantly dead. And it'll yank you to the ground, so you automatically fail that. And it's kind of shaking you. It's like that. We gotta kill her, yeah. Vin is not doing anything except what he was told right now. Fabio, it's your turn. You just watch Guitarist get yanked to the ground by a vicious wolf.
No. Good thoughts. Good thoughts, Fabio. Good thoughts.
Remember, there are still
Take
2
out
of them
another
there.
morsel of food, and I cast Animal Friendship on the one chewing on Guitarist.
How many spells are you casting?
I have 2 first-level spells.
Oh, that's right. You
And
cast it.
that
You
is-
cast it as a ritual.
On
That's right.
animal friendship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they don't basically roll the save because you haven't hit this one. What did it have to succeed? Oh, it automatically did it. Yeah, it automatically succeeded. So you pull out a piece of food and you're trying to like calm this wolf down with animal friendship. What are you saying to it? Because it understands you.
But if it succeeded, then it resisted the friendship, right?
It resisted the spell, yes.
Damn.
But there's also the animal handling check from just talking to it because he understands it. And Fabio hasn't hit anybody, just the nasty sword person.
Yeah.
no way to prove that I've harmed anything either.
Yeah.
So
So
with this second wolf, as I go and toss it the morsel of food to try and get it to stop chewing on the guitarist, as part of the justification for casting the spell. Like, sorry, just all right. I got a little confused.
I think you muted.
No, he's trying to think through.
No,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
sorry. I got I had a plan in my head, and it kind of just went into the ether, and
That
now
happens to
my
me all the
brain is
time.
working very hard to try and create a new plan. So we wanted you to join our pack. The guitarist, I mean, the one you're chewing on, she got a little scared. Yeah, but really, we came here because we had heard you had been captured, and we just wanted to, help set you free. And this just escalated so much faster than I anticipated.
Animal handling. Disadvantage. Wait, you used food? I'll let you put it in. I'll let
Well,
you
that's part
even.
of the spell component.
Right, I'll let it be even. There's food involved.
Other than the guitarist.
Oh my god, you terrible rolls. It's gonna continue to chew. And you cast a spell, so
Yep.
your turn is done. Drummer, you're up.
Crap, what am I gonna do? What is this? Sorry, I'm just trying to read a spell to make sure that it actually has whether it has to understand me or not.
Well, I also have to. I should had Fury roll me a dex. I want to see
what?
where the. I wanted to see where the torch went, because when you fell, the torch fell. There's nothing but water behind you.
Yeah, but it fell on the spot that I was standing, I would assume, since I got pulled by the wolf.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And who's to say that it actually fell out of my hand? I could have had a death grip on it. You don't know.
Mm-mm. It's pretty much written like the minute you go unconscious, everything you're holding falls to the ground.
I've never heard this rule. What kind of crazy nonsense is that? I will be right back. My doorbell just rang.
I
Okay.
guess. Okay, so it just has to have the ability to hear me
Yes.
for the spell to work.
Yeah, but it could. Which one are you trying to hit?
I'm trying to the number one, the one that I can see that is
Yeah.
currently chewing on a party member.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
That will pretty much just mumbling to myself how bad of a dog it is and how dare you bite my friend. So those are the whispers that are coming across to this wolf. It's going to be a save.
Stop eating her.
A wisdom save. Let's see how this goes.
That is a failure.
Cool. I'll worry about the additions to the damage if it survives the damage.
It's dying.
Nope, it died. Okay. We don't have to worry about the fact that it's going to use every bit of its actions and everything to run from me because it's in sheer terror of me. It just died.
Yeah, no, it just died.
Mm-hmm.
System shock. It falls over. Anything else, sir?
No, that'll be my turn. I'll just send whispers in the air. You might even, I don't know. I don't think anyone else would hear the whispers you would just see the wolf freak out, probably at its ears, and then just down.
Yeah, pretty much. That one's dead. Guitarist has a failed death save. That one's down. Wolf number 2 is down. No, wolf
It's
number
friendly.
2 is up. That's the one that's friendly. He's like,
Yep.
I like you kill my friends. Like, what are you doing? I don't understand. I'm so confused.
Well, technically, I mean, could it understand what happened to the other one? Because it can't. I don't know if it can see me and put together that I whispered to the to the wolf and killed it.
So
Well,
am I dead yet?
no, you have one failed death save.
Oh.
So Wolf 2 basically is it's not going to be able to figure out that you whispered and killed the wolf because it didn't hear you.
It just saw us here and it died.
Right. And the wolf would have let out like some whimpering and then collapsed. The other one is dead. So, and you also have Fabio who's yelling at like, we're all friends, everybody calm down. So the wolf is just like, I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, one wolf is a hell of a lot easier to handle than a pack of 3. I mean, granted, a pack of 3 would have been great, but guitarist bad reflexes decided to murder a wolf.
So actually, Wolf 2 it's charmed for 24 hours, and as long as you don't attack it, it won't break.
Is it my turn now?
Oh, I put the wrong one. Whoops. Yes, we're kind of out of it. We're kind of no. You don't have the dead one. You have the live one. I just clicked on
Possibly dead one.
I clicked on the wrong one. There. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you're not in initiative now because unless you're gonna kill the wolf.
No, I'm gonna talk to that wolf.
Okay.
Gotta clear up some misconceptions here.
Do I need to roll some more death saves?
I think we should do
No,
something.
just give me a second because one of my actions is to use the healer's kit on you, but first I gotta make sure that, you know,
Only
the wolf
stabilize.
doesn't just immediately start killing you when you start moving again.
Okay, so we'll go to your turn because nobody else is doing anything.
Nope.
And when I see the other wolf that was beside it, like, drop for some unknown reason, I'm gonna look all shocked at that one wolf and be like, I think your captors figured out you're working with us. They're killing you off. I'll save you. I just need you to sit and be good for a little bit. You're under our protection. You're part of our pack now. I gotta raise this one. You're one of us. I'm your new alpha.
One of us.
Okay. Wolf's like, so you're my new pact.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the
Not just his
healer's
pack,
kit.
but his new alpha.
Yeah. I lead him until we can find his other alpha, but he doesn't know that part. I mean, because they never told me who their alpha was, so I don't know which one.
I mean, for all you know, we've already killed the alpha.
Yeah, Wolf
Yeah.
1 was the alpha. So,
Okay.
Is that the one
in
that
that,
I killed?
yes.
Is that the alpha?
Actually, it would make the drummer the alpha, but he would have never saw the drummer hit it. So, yes, you would be the alpha now.
No, because then 3 took down her, so 3 would have been the alpha, and 3 just outright died for some reason.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Are we talking about who the leader of Mandalore is right now? Like, is that...
It's what it seems like. But to Wolf 2, the one who's standing and is alive is Fabio. So, Fabio is the alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This got way too deep.
So I used the healer's kit to stabilize the guitarist.
By the laws of Mandalore, I am...
Roll a medicine check.
I don't need a medicine check to stabilize her with a healer's kit.
Yeah, healer's kit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking just medicine. Yes, sorry. All right. So you're stable.
Yeah, how long does it take her to regain a hit point, though?
1 day rest.
Can't roll hit die on the short rest.
No, she has to be. The only way she can get hit points back is through a long rest, unless you heal her first.
Yeah, that's I'm out of healing spells.
It's because you got a pet wolf now.
I could have had more.
I don't know.
I was going to
You could have.
replace. I was going to replace Tiny with however many barking animals I could get, and then go on a rampage. The dice had other plans.
I'm just all the way over here.
Okay. So, oh, I guess I better get out of this cave with the dead wolves. Wolf number 2
Are
and
you
the
gonna
guitarist.
Are you gonna name the new wolf Tiny 2?
Oh, I don't get to keep this wolf for very long.
All right.
But
So Fabio, this is what you see in the room. Now that things are calmed down and there's not flashes of fur, there's a stalactite in the middle. No, stalagmite in the middle of the room, and that's where the chains all kind of led to the iron rod and the floor next to it. A little bit further back, over in this corner over here, you see basically just looks like piles of paper, rock, rags.
like a refuse, like just garbage pile.
Yeah, it's like a garbage pile.
But it doesn't look like it's like bones. It's not like the leftover bone pile from feeding the wolves. Okay.
No, it looks like trash, like rags, bits of paper, some wood, like broken furniture, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, we'll worry about that. That's a future Fabio problem. Current Fabio has a near-dead guitarist, and what can I say? Without the melody section, this band just doesn't do anything.
Oh my god! I'm taking off the dead wolves. Oh, I almost took off Tiny.
Come on, Wolf. As I pick up the guitarist and her torch, it's like it's time to meet the rest of the pack. I assure you, they will be nicer.
Oh, there's more of you?
Are you still talking in common?
Yep.
I just say I didn't do anything.
I never said you did anything.
Okay.
I just assured them we would all be nicer than how we initially were.
Violent people. All right, so where are you going?
I believe in using words first.
I'm going at least to the entrance of the cave because I'd like to be able to see and breathe.
Jeez, can we collectively try to drag? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving everybody out. Vin will kind of like whimper over here, but not really leaving Tiny.
And I'll say to Vin, because 10 minutes haven't passed yet, have they?
No, not yet. It's only been like a minute.
Don't worry, Vin. This fine young new member, we're all good. We're friends.
Even a growling dog, like I can understand. It's still just a growl.
Yeah, Vin doesn't look thrilled about the fact that you bought a wolf, but they're kind of like eyeing each other, doing the whole
They're peacocking.
Yeah,
I'm the alpha.
Yeah, they're peacocking right now.
Look at both of them. I'm the alpha.
But Vin hasn't crossed over the water, and the wolf is like, I will so eat you.
Like he actually says that?
Yeah.
I wonder if... I don't know if a dog would understand a wolf.
Well, you understand them. They don't have to understand each other.
Yeah, exactly. Drummer.
Yes.
Uh, we have anything to get guitarist up and going, or
No.
do we need to take an intermission?
Yeah, I don't. Uh, she's usually the one healing people outside of you, so that was kind of a. That's kind of a bummer.
Okay. Well, new plan. Strategic retreat.
Well, I guess yeah, we could at least go back into the tree line back there, I guess, in case anything tries to come back. But I mean, again, how long is it going to take her to get back? I think I don't know. I don't know anything about this.
We'll backtrack a little. Find a new defensible position to camp with the oxen.
The
Gotta
oxen is
bury a dog.
the oxen is standing right there.
Like, I thought they would be in the bush.
They're-
Like, did they just follow us into combat?
no, they're like right there.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna slump guitarist over one oxen. I'm gonna carry Tiny. And drummer, kind of, stay by Vin, because I kind of want a little bit of buffer between Vin and the wolf, and then just kind of have the wolf follow. And we're gonna take a little tour, go somewhere, lick our wounds, reassess, maybe consider whether or not combat gigs are our thing as a group.
Right? At least not physically. I mean, I think we should always choose our words first before physical altercation. They
Did
keep us
none
away
of you
from being.
buy a potion of healing?
We haven't really had
What
money.
money?
I don't think the town
Oh.
had potions. They had basic stuff.
You're right.
Yeah.
Said everything under 25 gold
I would have thought, like in the beginning, to start the game, one of you would have bought one.
with blood money
You started the money with gold. Don't you have like money?
that we had to use for equipment.
Which
Yes.
first level character starts with a potion of healing?
None.
Right?
Fair enough.
I mean, how much does a basic potion of healing cost?
50 gold.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I don't think I even went eccentric with my items, and I still couldn't have afforded that.
All right. So you guys are heading back into the forest to make camp? Are you staying off the path that you came down, or are you basically following that back out?
I think
Well, gonna follow it for a while, but I gotta get off the path and try and find some sort of defensible location. In other words, kind of want to try and find a place. Like, man, I would love to camp out here, like, because I have the cliffside, so I don't have to worry about protecting one side. But in the forest, yeah, I need a little bit of elevated ground and maybe some rocks for cover.
So you're looking for a defensible position to take care of your party and bury your pet.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me your survival check. All right. You find somewhere not quite elevated, but it does have like a ring, a pile of like boulders that you can basically set up behind and use as a blind.
Excellent.
As long as they approach from the path side.
Work with what I got.
Right.
So yeah, gonna
By about this
gonna
time, though,
point out.
the wolf and the dog can no longer understand you.
Nope. It's okay. I mean, so that's why the drummer is by Vin, the emotional support bard for the dog.
Yes.
That works for me.
And I will deal with the wolf later tonight during my watch. Because gotta have a little ceremony, little sending off party.
Well, you have 24 hours, don't you? We're not going to be here for.
Yeah, I have 24 hours, and then that wolf is not friendly. So I'm gonna tell the wolf to go for a long walk, be
And
free, enjoy life. Like White Fang, go boy, go. Near
And hope he never comes back.
I'll do that after that night. Like I'll do it after the long rest kind of thing, because I may need some help.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, for the first night, yeah, it's gonna be or for the first bit, yeah, it's gonna be preparing the camp, getting the guitarist rested and comfortable, and then starting to dig a hole.
All right. So you're digging a hole. You got guitarist basically resting. Bring her some water, food, maybe. And you're gonna try and take a long rest for the night. Now, mind you, you guys came here like first thing. Well, you started out first thing in the morning because you set camp. So you got a whole day.
You said we traveled like 5 miles, and we were walking with beasts of burden that aren't extremely fast.
Right. So you figure you're about 11, maybe 12 if we stretch. So half a day. Yeah.
This day did not go well. We're hitting the restart button.
Okay. All right. We're going to readdress this, put a pin in it, and come back in the morning. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure. Let's see if anything harasses you for the next couple of hours. All right. Anybody's like you putting any kind of watches at night?
Yeah, I'm taking first watch. Me, Vin, the wolf, and I will, before the watch starts, I'm gonna ritual cast Speak with Animals, so I can kind of go over the game plan for the watch with Vin and the wolf.
Okay. All right, so you catch.
Which is, Wolf, you're a much better tracker than Vin, so I need you to keep doing a perimeter around the camp. And I'll walk out the perimeter with him.
Okay.
While me and Vin get ready in case we gotta, pounce.
All right. So watches go fairly well. The wolves know how to hunt. The dog doesn't. He's performing dog, but him and the wolf don't get along. But you could tell it's more bravado because every time like he barks or growls at the wolf makes a move in his direction. He's like, okay, I don't want to play no more. You manage to get Tiny buried. The guitarist is stabilized. She's starting to get a little bit color back in her face, and you all will take a long rest and start again in the morning.
redo button.
Here we go again.
I didn't. I
They,
was
they definitely won't expect anything.
And I'm assuming you're sending the wolf off in the morning.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to get rid of the wolf.
Well, the goblins aren't smart. Maybe they think that the wolves broke loose like it looks like, and they fought each other.
They could have.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that the wolf could stay and be your friend, and the goblins
No,
would have
no, no,
no. He will try to eat you. So
I have a feeling he remembers what happened, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, there's definitely a good chance he once that spell wears off, he's not
I
gonna be
would
happy.
the last 8 hours of this spell just run in that direction.
Yeah. Gonna tell him that his time as a pack member was incredibly memorable, but like I said earlier, we had come to free them. Their captors had killed one of them for at least trying to help us, because I'm totally blaming that mysterious death on the captors, and that we just couldn't, like, it's time for him to go. Be free. His mission is done.
So you didn't want to try recasting the spell before the 24 hours was up?
No, because it's a charm spell, it's not like a dominate animal spell.
Oh.
right, so if he casts it the second time and he fails, it will immediately turn on him.
And I don't want to hit the reset button again.
Yeah.
This like a literal reset, like not only reset but replay.
All right. So you send off the wolf in one direction. You guys head off into the other direction. And I'm assuming you come back to the cave, or are you going somewhere else?
No, we still gotta find Daddy.
All right. So
Okay, but before we get, like, back to the cave,
yes.
this time, seriously, band meeting.
Okay. Band meeting. Got it.
Oh, we need to band together. Okay.
I
literally died for this band.
Yeah?
I did last episode. Last episode on.
Okay. That was rehearsal. It wasn't a great rehearsal. We lost a valued member of the team. I'm gonna eat that as my responsibility. But what I really wanted to do was talk about our motivation, why we're doing this. That way I could rouse within us the very essence that motivates us to do the greatest of works that we do. Drummer, what drives you?
At this particular point, to get our patron back and hopefully not have to pay for this bow.
Ah, yes. To help others, to further the cause. Very noble. And guitarist. What drives you?
I'm reconsidering my life choices right now. I just died yesterday viciously by a wolf. I don't trust dogs anymore.
Oh.
Ah, a second lease on life, to live it to the fullest once again. Yes, we are the Fallen Tower. We do the gigs no other band or troupe seems to want to do. Why? Because we are motivated for the embetterment of others. For the very fact that we have a second lease on life, we grab life and we live it so brightly that even the gods cannot deny us our time on the stage. And out of character, I'm using my inspiring leader feat.
Okay.
So,
that gives everybody like hit
do you
points or
really want me
something?
to do a 10-minute speech, or can I just get away
No,
with
no,
the
you
first,
could you could skip that.
I think you'll do it.
From the first minute, perfect, loved it.
And during this inspiration, I just like bump guitars, and this is why we picked him. It's definitely why we picked this guy.
And then like we end with like huzzah,
Huzzah!
huzzah, huzzah
For the gig.
Wow.
for the gig.
For the gig.
For the gig. So inspire your lead. What does that give him? Temporary hit points, right?
Yeah.
Oh, are you giving it to them? Gotcha. Okay.
Does the dog get it?
No.
Of course, he listened. Oh.
Dog doesn't get it.
He's a companion.
You had to
Oh,
listen to
man,
him,
too bad you didn't originally cast Speak with Animals, because you would have spent the entire 10 minutes and he would have been able to understand you.
Epic.
I thought about it.
But you didn't.
He's sitting there like, wait a second.
So had you, yes, he probably would have got the 4 points.
Just a quick question. When I was momentarily deaded by the wolf, did anyone pick up my equipment that I may or may not have dropped?
He did pick up the torch.
I picked up the torch. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I'm going to assume that when he went to pick up the torch, he would have picked up the rapier as well.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Everything else wasn't, like, your bow wouldn't have fallen out unless you take, like, a tumble. Like, if you guys fall down, like, the side of a mountain, you know, a couple 100 feet, yeah, stuff can go flying, but you just fell down. So things didn't fly out your pockets or anything.
Okay.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Like
I'll let you know when those things
design.
happen.
You like a bad designed game. Once you go down, they just explode stuff everywhere. Like,
Oh my gosh.
So, like Minecraft? Yeah.
yes, exactly. You Minecraft all your crap everywhere, and since there's water, it all just started rushing down the river.
I'll never get it now.
Yep.
Oh, you almost had it, Fizz.
So, what's the strategy here, boss, leader?
Oh, the new strategy?
Yeah. Back into the cave.
Vin stays here to protect the oxen.
Okay.
Seems like a strong start.
That's the first strategy. Second strategy? I think we try and do what we're good at. We should go be tonight's entertainment.
Use our words.
Yes. You know, we're a traveling troupe, entertaining. Heard about some cool goblins in the hills. Came to check it out. See if,
Question:
they want to be some entertained.
Can anyone actually speak to goblins?
No.
Is
But
not
our
the
just
language of
right?
music universal?
Oh, you do have a fair point there. You do have a fair point.
Yeah.
But if your question is, does anybody speak goblin? No, none of you speak goblin.
But I mean, we don't need it. He has a very good point that music and entertainment is a universal language.
Yeah.
Guess we're going back in the cave. We didn't get to properly test the acoustics in the cave.
Oh.
I think we should stand at the entrance of the cave and, test the acoustics. Announce ourselves.
I did that last time. Oh, I see somebody.
So do I.
Yeah, you guys are hiding in the
Is this
bushes.
a live one?
Yes, there is a live one. It's been 24 hours. They did find their guards missing, so somebody is standing there now.
Oh, there was at least one guard who was savagely, brutally murdered by a dog.
It looked like a wolf.
One was killed by a bite. The one that wasn't bitten to death washed away in the river.
Yes.
That is true.
And so the wolves are gone. One has clear bite marks, and the other one that has any type of thing that would show that something else killed it, washed away.
Totally blame it on the wolves.
Exactly.
Well, you don't know what they're blaming it on.
Well, I know.
But
I'm just saying. I mean, just from an outside look, like if you look at it, it seems pretty
I mean,
convincing.
forensic science isn't that advanced in Vandalin.
right. But
No, no.
he's just kind of sitting there, like sitting on the ground, crossed like Indian style, with his legs crossed, and he's got something in his lap, and he's just like looking around. You see that there's a bow next to him.
Okay. Time to
Should
use our
we-
words. Famous last bard words.
Right? Are we gonna sneak up to the one and?
ask for directions again?
I don't think it worked last time asking for directions. It was a good try.
Really? I thought it worked.
Well, we did technically find where they came from because the one did run back. It seems to be the only way they ever tell us where they came from.
Anyone want to do something before, Fabio makes his move?
Oh, really? We're just waiting for you to make your move. I mean, granted, I lit a torch, so
Well, it's daytime, so you wouldn't need the torch out here, and even if you did light it,
ready for the cave, thinking we were going to go in the cave. And it was dark last time, and it's like dark this time. I don't think anything changed.
right. But if you lit a
Sun's
torch and
shine.
you're outside, and if you light a torch outside, it's not gonna like really alert anybody until they smell it.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is the light cast by the torch is not alerting to this goblin. Goblin's just sitting there eating. He is kind of looking over in your direction every now and then, but he seems more intent on whatever he's eating.
Well, I'll wait to see what happens. I'll hold a vicious mockery just in case but I'll wait to see what our inspiring leader, as he just posted in the chat, is going to do.
I'm curious too.
Charm animal on the goblin. They're animalistic.
Okay, so I am going to walk out and announce myself.
Charles looks at Drummer. Should we back him up? Should we follow suit? Did he tell us to stay back?
Well, we're still kind of out of sight, right? Like we're still within the tree line.
So as soon as you walk out, it kind of like you see his eyes get really, really wide. He like slowly puts the bowl down and like goes to grab for the bow. Never like taking his eyes off you. So he's like feeling around on the ground, getting ready to grasp the bow.
And,
Roll initiatives.
well, what? I don't get to announce myself?
You did. You walked out. He saw you.
Yeah, but I wanted to say things.
Roll really high initiative and then
Roll
say
a good
those
initiative.
Oh,
Seems like somebody's going before. He's a
You
little
had that
bad.
vicious mockery on the tip of your tongue, didn't you?
Yeah, he did have one prepared.
I did, but he didn't really do anything. So I was.
All right.
It doesn't mean I'm not going to use it this round, but
Okay. So this is what we're rolling initiative because the surprise rounds in remember 5th edition there is really no surprise round. Just people don't get to react or act if they're surprised. So drummer, you would be first. You're holding your action, or do you want to do something right now?
no, I'm going to hold a vicious mockery if he does anything.
Can you see him from where you are?
I can.
Okay. I'm just making sure because it looks like he's behind the bushes.
He's just at the edge, I think, of my vision.
Okay. So yeah, you see him kind of like put down the bow and he's reaching for the bow, but he's feeling around for it. His eyes have not left Fabio. All right, and you're going to hold the action. What is your trigger?
If he does anything threatening, like right now he's reaching for a bow, so he's not, but if he pulls the bow up and draws, then I'll
Okay.
but I will also bardically inspire Fabio.
Okie dokie.
Consider yourself inspired. You got this. We got your back.
Go ahead and end your turn. All right. So, Goblin is looking, feeling around. He finally puts his hand on the bow and like slowly, really slowly, like pulls it towards him. And then you see him like kind of like look down to the side at the quiver that's still about 2 feet away from him. And he's just like, and he looks back at Fabio, and you could kind of see the defeat in his face. He's gonna have to move to get them. Guitarist, you all see this, but you guys are hiding. By the way, you guys are still in the bushes, so he hasn't seen you. He just sees Fabio.
So I want to go full chaos on this.
A full bard party? We would never be chaotic in any shape or form.
No,
That doesn't happen.
not at all.
So let's just, go forward up to the river's edge, stream's edge, and with my lit torch, I will throw it into the brush.
The brush right on the other side of the bushes? I mean, on the other side of the river?
Because, only I can start a forest fire.
Okay, Smokey. All right. So you walk over. I can just see you coming out like doo 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 doo. Alrighty. So you two like, and the goblin kind of like sees you come out of the brush. His eyes go wide. He shifts his body weight towards the quiver, and then he just pauses as like you toss the torch over towards him into the bushes. And he gives you that look like, what the fuck are you doing? Anything else?
No.
Okay. Fabio. There is now a smoke-filled brush to your right and a like really confused goblin directly in front of you.
Okay, just out of character. Damn, you're making my life hard, guitarist. I appreciate the challenge of I have a plan and then you totally mess it up. Now I know what it must have been like as a party member of Tiny's. Thank you for that.
You make a plan and she just, I don't know, sets it ablaze.
Okay.
Fuck you and your plan.
I'm just going to be sitting here in this bush, just, baking. Do this.
All right. So, behold, we are tonight's entertainment. Now, that's part of the show right there. Mood lighting and smoke. Need you, young goblin warrior, you go get your leader. We've heard many great things of the goblins of the hills, and we've come to not only hear about your tales, but to entertain you. Run along now, grab your leader. Come, let us talk about tonight's show.
You can't, you can't throw any pitch without a smoke screen, right?
Am I supposed to do the puppet show? Like the
Roll
shadow
your
puppet show?
Roll your
We
perception.
need the fire for the shadows.
I'm not perception. What am I saying? Roll persuasion. Yeah, that's what
You
I
just
meant.
didn't want something with a charisma roll. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my bardic inspiration.
Oh, yes. Okay. So
I just knew you were going to be talking, so I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Did it roll?
no, not yet. There it goes. Well, that was the inspiration. So you rolled.
Oh no, roll twice. That's weird.
You rolled.
Oh,
You rolled
okay.
twice now. Yeah, you must have been a little bit of lag. We'll go with the second one, which is a 2. So drag that down to your modifier, and then roll your persuasion.
Yeah.
Is your normal +7, or was that with the +2?
I have +5 to persuasion.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I went through. Okay, so you go through this whole thing, and you see the goblin like looking at you. It kind of looks over at the fire, especially when you indicate the smoke, and he like looks over, looks at you, and utter confusion. And you're like, "Go get your leader," and he's like, and he flaps off, running into the cave.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we wait.
Should we
Oh.
set up?
I think we should.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let me go put my stuff down. Let me
Get my
get my
drum out.
viola out.
Which is funny is even though we may not have weapons in our hands, we are still all extremely very deadly.
It's about 30 feet to the cave entrance. I think this makes a great amphitheater.
I mean, we just need 30 feet to cast Bane, some dissonant whispers, vicious mockery, dancing lights.
So are you guys just
So,
gonna
just to be
stand where you
clear-
are?
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna put on a performance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and
Drummer needs
to be
needs get
clear,
up here.
so that the group, we're gonna try and talk our way through this one.
Are we?
Okay.
No more random Molotov cocktails or stabby.
There is a growing
please.
smoke cloud coming from the bush right now, by the way.
Yeah, that's for theatrical
Yeah,
effect.
I'll cast dancing
What
lights. and
what
we'll
entrance
dancing
would it
lights
be
and
if they
smoke.
didn't have to come through smoke to our concert? Like, there's a river nearby. If it gets out of control, we'll put it out.
There's literally no cost to good showmanship. None.
No, not at all. Okay.
A lot of trees, anyways. I mean,
But do we have a word like something that we can be on the same page when if we do have to switch gears into
pineapple.
I think I can mix pineapple into a sentence.
Well, I mean, I don't know what a pineapple is. I just thought it'd be an interesting word.
I was going to say, what is a pineapple?
Okay.
Are there pineapples in this world?
It's an apple that comes from a pine tree. Is that not why it's named pineapple?
That's
That
a
very
pine
well
cone.
could be.
And from what
People for-
Vin is watching the oxen, right, in the bushes?
Yeah, that's what he was instructed to do.
Okay. So you eventually hear chatter coming from inside the cave. And you hear a voice from inside, kind of hollow sounding. It's like, "What is it you want?"
Well, what we want, and I wave my hand,
I just start to
indicate my band mates,
subtle beat on the drum.
we would like to share some stories as well as get your own. We've heard all throughout our travels on the Tribor Trail that there are some quite skilled goblins in these hills, and we were kind of hoping you were them. People talk from between Neverwinter and Fandelver about the exploits. They've never seen such amazingly coordinated. And so we, tellers of tales, singers of songs, decided that we needed to hear some of this right from the source. We're going to make you famous.
Oh, famous. That I understand. How are you going to make Yimik famous?
There's somebody there. We can't see them. Is there somebody there?
No, they're yelling from the cave.
They're yelling from inside the cave. So if you could see inside the cave, whichever ones you could see are the ones you could see. I did move them down. So
Okay. I was just wondering if there was somebody that we could see through, through the cave or not.
no, they're staying inside.
Babies.
Yimmick, is it?
Yimmick. Yes.
Well, Yimmick, I can make people famous many ways. One of them is to increase their recognition. Let me tell you a little bit about
I don't know what
one
that means.
Would you like to be adored by more people? Would you like people to look up to you as a leader? Would you like to go places and have people know the name of
leader? That's how you can help.
leader? Mm.
You could be
Well, in that case,
you can help Yimmick.
of course we can help Yimmick. That's why we're here.
Okay. So
what would Yimmick do if he was a leader? Tell me a little story, Yimmick, and
no, Yimmick's not leader
I'll turn
yet.
it into a play.
But you
Oh, why not?
You can kill Clark.
And where's Clark?
Inside the caves.
These caves?
You point at the caves, he goes, yes, these caves.
And would Clark like to come see our show? We can put him front and center.
No.
That way he has a good view.
Clark, big, ugly, and stupid. He won't come see show. You have to come inside and get him. Then Yimmick could be the leader. Then Yimmick could be adored.
Indeed.
The acoustics probably are better.
You do hear them, you do hear chattering inside. None of you do speak Goblin, I am right?
You're correct.
Okay, so you do hear them chattering inside to each other, but one of them is talking to you. He says, kill Clark, and then you be Yimmick's friends.
We like friends. So, are you going to get us an audience with Clark?
No, Clark doesn't like me and my boys.
But you seem so genuine. I mean, like, you come out, you talk to us. Pretty good guy. I mean, I'd vote for you. In fact, I'm going to throw my whole troop behind you.
Well, you told Pan to come get me. Pan came and got me, because Goblin's loyal to goblins. You hear, like, laughing. You hear laughing inside. Clark, no.
So
Clark, big, ugly. Not a goblin. One of the bugbears.
Okay. Ooh.
One of?
Can you at least get us to where he is?
Well, the goblins will let you...
It's pretty dark in there, and we're going to need a little bit of a guide.
Oh, bring the fires you make. Torches.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Me and my boys will let you pass. You kill Clark, and then you can go.
Is it just Clark? Like, does he just stay in a room all by himself?
Well, no. You'd have to kill Clark and his pet. And his guards. They're loyal to him. But then, once you kill Clark and his group, Yimmick will be boss. Then we can be dealing.
Just a quick question, Yimmick?
Yimmick.
Yimmick, okay.
Yimmick. Yimmick. Humans.
Yimmick. How many guards are we talking about?
This many. And he holds up a hand, but you can't see.
Damn it.
Okay.
What is his pet?
Uh, Big Ugly.
That's helpful.
So while this is all happening and everything, Guitarist is paying, special attention to Emic's uh, voice and his, the syntax and everything of his voice and everything. Basically, she's using her actor feet to learn to, so she can mimic his speech.
Okay. So he's speaking really broken common in with a goblin pitch. Um and obviously he doesn't understand everything you guys are saying to him because he's already asked like 3 times, like, what does that mean? Don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
But it, I mean, doesn't you pretty sure you can do it?
Okay.
Do you need to? You don't have to make a roll or anything, do you? Just
No,
when
only
you do it, you have to do a performance, right?
no, it'd be a deception contested against somebody's wisdom.
Okay. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Troop. You ready to go?
Yes, I
Go
just
put on the performance of a lifetime? You know, a killer performance?
Yeah, kill.
That's all?
can we have one band meeting before we
Okay.
Yeah,
before
we have to pick our song.
Huh?
We got to put on a killer performance. In order to do that, we have to pick the song. So we just got to huddle up here, the 3 of us. We're going to pick a song to play that will kill Clark and raise Yemic up to the status they so desire.
Okay.
Okay, band meeting.
band
Huddle
meeting.
up, heads together.
You guys have to bend over really far. I just have to stand up on tippy toes, and then we'll meet somewhere in the middle. Okay. So,
Hmm.
our options are we go in and hope that the goblins let us through to try to take care of an unknown number, or at least one bugbear, and an unknown number of guards who could be either bugbears or goblins, and an ugly pet.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Or
talking like right outside the cave where you are?
We're whispering to each other.
Okay,
We,
just
we
making
have
sure.
our heads together.
yeah, we're
Yeah, that's
huddled
fine.
and trying to keep it. Yeah. Or I guess our other option would be: do we use this as an opportunity and try to barter with the dumb bugbear? May not be able to talk to us, to get what we need and inform him of someone who's trying to overthrow.
I mean, all options open. Guess we'll find out when we
Yeah, I
walk
don't think
in
we
there.
can wait for that. We're gonna have to figure it
Wait,
out as we go. But
but but weren't we here for a different reason?
we're here for a gig, right?
Yes.
Yes, I know a gig, but I feel like there's something we're forgetting.
No. We've got a gig. We followed tracks that lead to roughly this place. We got our ass handed to us. Now we're gonna try and talk our way in because we still haven't gotten past the entrance.
Well, and of course, if we do get at the gig, we should get paid, and we can pay back for the bows.
Yeah, like if Gundren's in there, he will definitely hear our song. I mean, he knows us.
Right.
Also, I kind of want to be escorted through there because don't really know how many is in there, and like to observe some stuff while not dodging arrows for our lives.
But wouldn't getting Gundam beforehand be a better option?
I we tried to get in there
Okay.
first, and it didn't go well.
No, no, it did not.
So we'll do this
Well, who
a
knows?
different way.
If we go in there, they might take him out, bring him out for the show.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay.
And I mean, at the end of the day, if we raise Yamit to like if Yamit becomes leader, we have a new friend. If Gundren's not here, maybe he'll use his newfound connection and influence to help us find him. Maybe we can have a new patron, new sponsor.
I don't think that's. We'll consider it. We'll consider it. Yeah, consider it.
Okay. We're good though?
First things first, we have to go inside.
Let me light another torch.
Okay. And
Oh.
when the song comes, I
No,
just need a 144 beat and a G minor chord strum. I'll improvise the whole song.
My character 100% knows what that is and will do what.
We're good? Okay.
Lead the way.
Break. Let's go. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. We're here. Come on in.
I'm so terrified right now.
Okay.
Me as a player, I'm just so scared about what's about to go down.
Like, as a player, I think this is the first time I've ever tried to talk my way into a situation.
Oh, you two ended up in the same spot. Thank you. You hear like whimpering behind you as you guys approach the cave, and you do see several shadowed figures like milling about the entrance. The light from outside kind of falling on them as they like recede into corners as you approach. You hear, wait! I need to get into position.
What?
Position.
Okay, now.
If we just get duped by some fucking goblins, I swear to God. All right, I guess we'll enter then.
Okay.
Emic.
Yeemick.
Yeah.
Yeesh. So you see immediately to your right, 3 of them. They are all carrying swords and bows. They all have. So the ones that are like right on the path are have swords in their hands. The ones that are up like on elevations are carrying bows.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And which one's the one that's been talking to us?
None of these.
Okay, interesting.
They're all kind of like just nodding as you. Yeah. Keep going.
Like, are they making a path for us here?
Yeah, they're letting you through, but I can only go so far in the tunnel. They will move out of your way as you pass by. They're kind of like they're giving you like the they're looking at you like they're giving you the stink eye as you're walking through, especially to the halfling because they're like the same size as him. To the long-haired Fabio, they're giving you the stink eye, but you can tell they're still afraid of you as they like if you move too suddenly, they shriek back. But as you guys are walking across, they kind of like parting their ways and they lead you up to this point, at the base of the stairs right here.
Mm-hmm.
When you get there, you see there just down a little bit further in there is a bridge. Standing on the bridge is a goblin. He's a little bit bigger than the rest of them. And he's like, so you are going to be and make the show killer performance, right?
Yes.
Well then, Emic will be in your debts. It's basically standing on the bridge above you.
Show us the way, Yemek.
Well, This way. Come, follow my guards. Goblin 2 will lead you this way, underneath the bridge, and around them.
So he ran all the way around to be on the bridge too.
Yes, that was him getting in position.
Yep, I was gonna say he's like showman himself. All right.
He's like, as you guys are walking by, he's watching you, kind of wringing his hands with like evil glee. It's like, yes, I will be boss now.
So what's that? 7 goblins?
Oh my.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 that you can see. Because when you come up, like you get to Goblin 2, there's 2 more in front of you. So Goblin 2 stops at the bottom of the stairs and he like kind of whistles. Hey, come here. 2 goblins come walking over. What are you doing here? We're supposed to be watching. We're supposed to be guarding. Why are you here? Yimik wants you to let these guys through. Who? And Fabio comes into view. They're like, oh, what's going on? And they start chattering in Goblin again.
You're so beautiful. You're intimidating the fuck out of them.
He's also like,
was that first part in common?
yeah, they were talking in common.
We are tonight's entertainment. We've come to tell the tale of Yimik.
The Tale of Yimik. I'd never heard that one. So,
Well then, you should be in for quite a treat.
oh. So you would be at this staircase here when they started talking to you. Well, they get really quiet and whisper, and they point to this staircase over here. He's in there.
That's where our stage is.
Stage? Didn't you
Where
just...
we're gonna perform.
So Goblin 8 looks at Goblin 2. He says, didn't you just say they were going to kill him? Shh. It's a secret. Oh. But what is he talking about? A stage? He's funny.
Is it like lit up there in any way?
You see
just a black room.
No, you see firelight twinkling against the walls and spilling out of the room.
Okay. I look back at the team. You ready for this? You know, getting the beat of the song in my head. Yeah.
So there's 2 of us inside. Don't kill them.
Like 2, like goblins?
Yeah, goblins.
So there's Clark, Clark's protector, and 2 goblins. Do these 2 goblins know not to kill us?
Who's what protector?
Pet.
The pet.
Oh, Ripper.
The pet.
Sorry, what?
Oh, Ripper. Delightful.
Ripper. His dog.
Oh.
Big,
Wow.
Big dog.
Even worse.
Well, the ones inside, no, they're his chosen servants. So they might attack you, but don't kill them.
I feel like
Challenge. Nice.
see that.
What?
What?
I asked you first.
I already forgot.
What's the delay? What's going on here?
Well,
Just
you're in the way, aren't you?
Getting ready. Okay, team, good to go? Ready?
This is gonna be... Yimik's like, this is gonna be amazing. Ah!
Show's gonna be a knockout.
Okay. I am gonna go up the stairs in like full upright glory and just announce myself. We are tonight's entertainment.
Okay. Where are you doing that to?
I mean, up the stairs to the grand room. Is this not where Clark is?
That way.
Did he not tell me?
Up that
Is there another
staircase.
room?
Yes.
Okay, I won't do that until we actually get to the room with Clark.
Yeah, that's why I figured. I was like, what are you doing? Okay. Here, let me help you up there, okay?
I love this so much. I don't know how we would. Actually,
So,
just given the pure number of goblins, I'm a little happier with what this was.
so Fabio walks to the stairs here and says, I am tonight's entertainment. Roll initiatives. As basically you guys like follow in quickly behind him, and you see several goblins kind of like turn and look at you. One's holding what appears to be a hammer. And the other one is, well, you can't be on top of her. Now you guys are stack. Split yourselves up.
There.
Thank you. And you see a large wolf kind of like stand up and look towards the door, barking and growling. And you see a large hairy creature like coming from around the corner, like, what entertainment? And that's where we're gonna stop.
Oh man.
Well, it's 12:02.
Oh, that's fair. All I can say is, do you know how many fucking reset buttons we would have to hit if we tried to just brute force our way through this cave?
Well, they weren't. I mean, they're in a big group now, but that's because you gathered them all up.
Because we do things so quietly that they wouldn't have figured it out.
Well, a couple of things you guys didn't notice. So in the room you're standing in right now, you have to shout. There's a waterfall in it, and it's over here. So that right there is a waterfall that's filling up those two bodies of water there. So you have to talk loud. And then there's the water flowing down the stream keeps a smaller waterfall, so there's constant noise. But you didn't know that from outside.
Well, that's also why we're a party of bards and not a party of rogues.
Right. So yes, you could have basically like in this you could have probably had a fight in this room, and the people in the room up above would not hear you because of the amount of noise that the waterfall makes.
With how your rolls have been going tonight, with either crit miss or crit hit, so far I'm okay with our decision.
Right. So basically, yeah, the last thing happens is Fabio walks in and it's like, we're tonight's entertainment, and everybody in the room was like, what the fuck?
Next time on
All right.
Same bard channel, same bard time.
Hold
How
on.
will the bards get out of this conundrum?
So 11, 10, everybody except for 11, 10, I'm putting at 0. So that they're not in my freaking initiative. Because I can't take them out. 11 and 10, right? That's hilarious. This is a different approach. I haven't seen this one tried yet. Let's see how it works out for them,
the party
Cotton.
built, we're talking our way into too far into something.
Yeah, definitely.
Into this.
Well, I mean, there's less now.
Oh, I
True.
think it's fantastic what you guys are trying. And
We
this is-
tried one way.
We also didn't have to expend any spells to get to this point and end up being dry on spells by this point.
Oh yeah, this is one way to work it out.
We're in the best shape we can be in. So, if it doesn't go well,
Right?
it was meant to be.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
If it doesn't go well, it's all of Yeek's fault.
Yeemick.
Sorry. Yeemick, whatever his name is.
His name is Yeemick.
Still a little sad I didn't get a wolf pack.
Well, that wasn't my fault. Oh my god, that
Wolves
was
are dangerous. Do you know how we're just mere bards here?
Yes, wolves are dangerous to a new party.
It was a reflex.
That was a good reflex. You hit the shit out of that
stabbing
wolf.
reflex. I didn't think I would. I was hoping that maybe I could down the wolf with that
I love
dissonant whispers, but
I love the fact that Fury's like, I don't think that's why we're supposed to be here. There's something
we're
we're
hyped on a
missing.
gig. We're so hyped on a gig right now.
It's like, I'm sure we're forgetting something. Oh,
Been
all
an
right.
emotional day.
We've just got our first gig without our patrons' help. This is huge.
Yes. And now you're going to die.
Possibly.
The wolves, yes, the wolves were not dangerous enough. I didn't think they. So the funny thing about it is the wolf got to you and he couldn't get any further. So he was at his peak because it said basically anything on the steps is safe. Once you leave the steps, you're in range. So they couldn't hit you. But it was funny because you were like, well, I could hit you. I was like, but yeah, then he made a strength check because once you antagonize them, they continue to make checks to see if they can pull the iron rod out.
It just absolutely wrecked the first check.
Yep, I did. I was like, oh, okay. And it was a DC 15. I think I rolled a 20. Yeah, I rolled like a 23 because it was a 20 plus their modifier. I was like, oh, okay, they're loose. But yeah, I feel bad. You got Tiny killed.
I don't know. Technically, Tiny got
Tiny killed.
Yeah,
No. Because I was going to let Tiny cross the water and stalk in on them. And you're like, wouldn't he go double? I was like, yeah, I guess he would. And I moved him double, and that's why the goblin was able to crit him.
That would happen.
Killing me here.
It did happen.
So what happened?
He was a dog. He rushed in like what dogs do.
He wasn't
Them.
he wasn't the fighting type of dog. He's a performing dog. But yeah, so I was like, all right, he'll run in all the way. And he crit the first goblin, like ripped him in half. I was like, holy shit. And then the goblin crit on him. I was like, oh, no more doggy.
A little bit.
So we can't ever tell Fizz's friend because then I'm gonna get yelled at, and I don't want to get yelled at. Gonna have to say.
I'm gonna have to put makeup on Ripper after I make Ripper my new pet.
But yeah, what was her name? Brianna.
I mean, in theory, you could take Ripper out of the fight round one.
I mean, we have Pixels in chat watching all this tragedy play out.
Yeah, 4D Pixels is Gimbal. He actually plays in our game on Saturday. So, Rhino knows him.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming, Gimbal. I appreciate it. But yes, that was good stuff.
This is why nobody plays a full party of bards.
Well,
especially 3 bards for a 4-person campaign.
Well, the thing is, these crazy like showmanship things, if they work, okay, but if they don't work, that's when shit goes south on you. So I'm kind of giving you the benefit of the doubt because I could see Fabio being like, hold on, and goblins are dumb, so they're like, okay. The first goblin, he's just listening to you like awed. I think I rolled an insight check and you rolled a performance or persuasion. You rolled a persuasion. I think your persuasion was like 23. I rolled an insight check of 4. So he was like, okay, I'll go get him.
I can tell you right now, there's not going to be many people who's going to beat our persuade any charisma check against us. Yeah.
Right. So a lot of it is going to be like your role play and your conversations can probably save you killing what?
This is going to be a whole different like style of play that I've never.
Right. It's going to be more. You're going to have to find creative role play ways to solve problems without combat. Because combat, once it starts, you maybe got 3 rounds in you. Also, remember your first level. So as soon as you start leveling, it gets a little bit easier. But yeah,
So we just got to keep the guitarist away from learning how to make Molotov cocktails.
yes.
And words first.
Funny thing about it is you guys never put that fire out. So when you leave, this place is that whole front is going to be gone.
I figured as much. But also, like I said,
I mean, it's right by a river. The ground should be hydrated. The leaves were green.
there's a
Like,
reason
how
why
far?
I said
Yeah,
there's no
it's
cost high enough for good.
it's just that hedgerow is going to be burnt out. It's not going to spread like wildfire, but you definitely, green leaves, a lot of smoke. That's what you're going to
That's
come
going
out
to be
to.
our dramatic exit. We come out and the smoke just billows out around us.
If we have to run, we might have a smoke screen to run through.
There you go.
This
It
is
was
some
a
Jack
plan
Sparrow
all
level
along.
stuff.
Thinking ahead.
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm going to cover our escape now as we walk in. Got it.
Totally. Yeah, that's how that works.
It was planned.
Ahead.
Fantastic.
So you've never had a party go in like Fandelver try and face game it?
No. So I've run this 3 times. I think I've run Fandelver 3 times, but I've started it on 2 campaigns. So it was like the first half of 2 campaigns. You guys were one group. You remember how you did this, right? Oh, okay. The other group, they had like sneaky people. So the ranger and the rogue went in and like decimated the place. I was like, oh wow. And again, they had to cover the sound, so they bypassed the dogs, and then they just went in and killed everyone. I was like, oh, that was great. But
I think that's what this is designed for, is for the first group to go through and just get their first bloodlust and
yeah, I think so. But and they do have them spaced out, like so before you guys started, I think the most that were in the same room was 6. So it was 6 of them in one room. That would have been a tough room for you guys to fight.
Well, it's almost decimated us.
Yeah, well, remember how you did against the first 4 goblins. So
Yeah, we didn't do so great.
I mean the
either.
dirt that I ate as I slid unconscious down the side of a hill.
right, that's what I mean. So like it's definitely a little bit lopsided against you, but I think you guys will be fine.
Well, I mean, I have stuff that can deal damage to multiple targets. So I've one that specifically can do damage to multiple targets, but I have to not have a friendly standing next to me, or else they get to do it.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Because I have thunderclap, so if I were to run up to a few of them, anything within 5 feet would have to make a con save. But if I do that, we get rushed and everyone's around me, everyone would have to make the save.
And just so the party has now seen me be friendly and make friends with animals, please, party,
Stop
don't
killing
just
the
start
animals.
wailing on the
Trying to hang with
animals.
you.
I have not struck an animal in this campaign.
It's like,
It's really hard for me to keep them friendly if you just keep poking them.
yeah, he's telling me, like, I could see that at the end there's going to be a conversation with guitarists. It's like, what have we learned?
I thought it was doing a good thing.
It was a hell of a hit, but it just threw off. Like, so I was watching you guys when it happened, and you saw Fabio's face go, what? What? Oh.
I did. I saw his face.
He's like,
I was gonna pull out the bow, and I'm like, nah, I
Oh.
would still do damage, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it hush hush for the damage. And
Yeah.
What?
Because in my mind, it's like, I was that bush out front. She just took a torch and just in my mind lit all the plans I had, practiced like for the 45 seconds
I saw
before.
like you just hit the delete button on what you were about to do in your mind. It's just like, oh well, gone. Like let's.
Yeah. Okay,
Now
that's
I know.
out.
Now
That's
I know the
out.
partial struggle of a DM.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot. There's gonna be a lot of that. Trust me. You go. What? Oh. Okay. Well.
Especially since I'm trying to incorporate like improvised songs and speeches. When something like right before I'm about to act changes it, it's like, and the brain just starts running to try and figure out something new.
Perfect.
Hence why like the silence when I was trying to speak after. Oh.
Yes.
See, look now your chaos is being chaosed, and you're like, oh no.
So, but
Yeah, my chaos is pretty bad. My chaos is very much burn and torch the entire place down. So
yeah, that's why it's made out of rock. So-
damn.
but
That's how. See, that's going to be his outlook now. So we just need to find the stone house in any town, and we know the bad guys there.
yeah, no, they'll all be underground in caves. No more. Yeah, no wood structures. Why? Because she's a arsonist.
Can bards learn like shape earth or anything like that?
No, I don't think they
That'd be
can.
great.
They
we
can once you get access to that ability that lets them choose from any domain,
Right.
but that's like later on.
Yeah, it
Okay, 'cause I
won't
was gonna
happen
say,
in
could
this
you
game.
imagine? Yeah, all the enemies are in caves. Shape earth, close cave. No longer a problem.
What'd you do? I trapped them
I trapped him.
Oh, no,
forever.
first you light a fire
Eventually.
in the cave, then you close it, asphyxiate everything.
Boom.
So fire is still a part of the plan. I see. Got it.
It has
Always
to.
a part of the plan. What is not?
You have to put a little bit of
Everybody needs
yourself in
pyrotechnics.
any gig.
I can't.
But yeah, yeah.
Any good rock show has pyrotechnics. Okay.
Got it. You should
Yeah,
That's
you are now the pyrotechnician.
cool. I'm gonna
slash
need to
guitarist.
adjust my inventory then.
I can't
She's
wait.
gonna
till-
be the
Change
tofu
perfume
writer
for,
from
oil
Mad
flask.
Max there, with a flamethrower on her guitar, just going on the wagon, hits a chord and flames just start shooting out.
What's funny is the reason I picked Thunderclap is not because it's a damage around me. It's helpful. The reason I got it is because if we ever need to get a bunch of people's attention for a show, I could literally just go boom because it does a loud noise for like 100 yards or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's like it alerts everything in like I think it's 100. I think it's more than 100 yards though.
It's
Am
a
I
big
gonna have to
radius.
learn imperial measurement? You mentioned yards and miles and
Well,
That's also how 5e's written. So
yeah,
it says heard up to 100 feet away.
100 feet. There it
for
goes.
imperial measurements, feet and inches I can see. Those larger measure, and I think a yard is
3 feet.
roughly a meter. They're close.
Yeah.
But as for a mile, I'd have to grab a conversion.
It's a little bit shorter than a kilometer. No, is it longer?
I know
or
it's
short-
longer than a kilometer.
It's
I just
longer
don't
than
know
a
how much
kilometer.
longer.
Yeah, it's longer than
Yeah.
a kilometer. I think it's like 280 feet, something like that. It's not ridiculous.
1 kilometer is just over half a mile.
That's about 1.5 kilometers to a mile.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
0.62 miles to a kilometer. So yeah, about 1.25 kilometer or 2.25 kilometers for a
Okay.
mile.
I don't know. Get that conversion out.
Nah. Like I said, they're almost the same thing.
And
If
my
you're
headset just run out of battery.
oh,
Oh, perfect.
well, good timing then. All right. So we didn't talk about it before, but what do you guys think of the layout?
I do
Nice.
like the layout. It's nice.
So I asked all of you for your informations for Twitch TV or your Discord or whatever you want to share. I got no answers. So you just got your names. If that's what you want, that's fine. But if you want me to put something else there, I will gladly do that for you. I just need to know what it is.
Well, I mean, Fury Fates, both my Twitch and my Twitter. So you can put the little icons next to that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put one on either side and keep it even. I like symmetry. I was thinking about moving. So I had asked this question of you guys. Well, I asked you and Myriad the other day. Like, is having the chat in the stream like a thing?
Yes.
Is it why?
Well, people do it. I mean, I guess I don't know why.
I think part of it would to be to prove you're not some pre-recording, because that's the only thing I could think of.
Also,
Yes.
people like to see their messages in the chat to also know about how long the delay is for that. So when they type in the message, and if it takes like, a couple of seconds to show up on the screen, then they know, okay, that's the delay, and then I can wait for my answer from the streamer.
All right. So
But also for a replay, people can see it too.
all right. So if that's the case, that's fine. I don't want to, like, I don't really want to shrink anything down and fit it on a stripe. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing the horizontal one and just moving the bottom screen up like a 1/4 inch, like the map and the text chat from the game. Moving those up like a 1/4 inch and have it scroll this way across the bottom. So I might do that. But like I said, I learned that I have to rebuild all this stuff in Stream Elements now because I did it all in OBS and it's running off my computer instead of a URL, which, I guess. But I'll know how my layout works really well. And I did set up an alert, but we didn't get a follow, so I don't know if it works in Stream.
I send the test alerts, test follows.
How do you do that? Remember, I'm very green here.
I don't know. I use Streamlabs, so it just says widgets, test alerts. I'm like, okay, test. And it shows up a preview of what it looks like on stream.
Yeah, in Stream Elements, I was able to send it, and I know what it looks like in the stream, but I don't know if it works. Is what I mean.
Unfollow you. Will that help? I'm just kidding.
I don't think it'll trigger that way.
Let me try.
I think that's cheating.
Unfollow. And then boom, follow.
I think it's cheating.
Oh, it did.
Okay, there you go.
Nice. I like it.
Waiting for it to show up on my screen if it does show up at all.
Well, it showed up in the.
There it goes right now. That's how much the delay is.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
There's different color ones for different things, but I like it. Okay, so it works because I was curious if it worked. And that's really about it. So we'll see everybody back here in 2 weeks. Rhino, I will see you before the 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll see me Friday.
Yes, and I'll see you Friday. And I'll be, like I said, I'll continue to work on things and try to make things look nice and better. But, like, I want to change all your names to be the same goal like mine is. I just ran out of time.
Okay.
And your level class thing, I don't want it to be too small. Like, just little things aesthetically, because I want it to look nice, at least.
The other thing is that maybe if you can ask Myriad how to do it, to make GIFs that say guitarist, bard level 1, and then have it rotate with other information.
Yes. So there was a rotating text thing, but it was set up for like your Twitch, your YouTube, and everything. It's customizable, so I could put whatever it is I want. But I was like, oh, okay, I could do that. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna do that after I put everything in Stream Elements and rebuild it because it has to be built there. It's one of those things that has to be hosted there. So I was like, I'll wait till I have everything. Because what happens is now is I can't tell where stuff is lined up because everything is built in OBS. But like the alerts is a section in the thing. So you got to keep triggering it to see where it shows up. So I was like, all right, that's one of the things I want to work on. But yes, I wanted to put the text in there. I was gonna do it for like your, for like your name and then like Twitch TV and Discord and have that rotate out. But I guess I could do it with Bard level and information from that because this guy, the guy who did the thing, pro streams for Fantasy Grounds. That extension, yeah, he disappeared. So that extension, everybody says it's working, but with all the updates, I don't like using extensions that are broken, obviously. So I did talk to somebody who could take a look at it, but that means I would only be able to use it on mine, and that was it. So we're gonna see how that goes because he's gonna try to backward engineer it, and then we can
Or
use.
just get it and just learn how to do it yourself and make your own extensions.
No, I don't want to. I don't
That
want
seems
to.
like an easy thing to do. Just
No,
do
no,
that.
no. One thing at a time. First, I'm gonna learn how to use this stuff, and then we'll see about extensions, which I'm probably never going to do. But that's about it. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I know Fury was a little bit like, oh, okay.
I was sleepy at the beginning, but now it's funny because
Just gonna, just forget a little bit about what position we put ourselves in, just to be as again. And by the time we play again, be like, oh, that's right, we're in this position.
I know. Yeah, it's gonna be like that 2-week cliff note.
Gotta leave on a cliffhanger. Gotta see how the rampage ends. They killed my dog. And now we're gonna, throw a revolution. Change the leadership.
Yeah.
Maybe it happens.
John,
Maybe it doesn't.
Semi John Wick moment.
Oh,
yeah. You never know. Maybe I've become divinely inspired.
Maybe. Or, the guitarist will do something else that will completely throw off your plans, leave you stumped, and of course, your brain may or may not melt.
That's not good.
I live for a challenge.
And the drummer will constantly in the back just watching all the chaos unfold.
Broke Fizz, okay? I almost broke Fizz at one point.
He definitely glitched out tonight. Yeah. He's like, I was like, I thought you were muted because I thought you were talking and you were just like.
Well, you were thinking of your words to say.
It's like, oh.
He would start a thought and
so many words, and the mouth just couldn't say all the words at once that I wanted to say. So it just said nothing.
But such is life.
Yeah. C'est la vie.
All right, guys. Thank you for a good game. Gimbal and anyone else, thank you for coming by. And we'll see you all in 2 weeks.
All right, good night.
All right, talk to you later.
Good night.
As my cat attacks the camera. You see his tail, right?